Welcome everybody to Mazes and Mischief. We are just about to get started. First, we're going to go over some of the updates that some of you may or may not know about that are going to be coming in this video. Um, so, for starters, uh,
We have Viv with us. Hi,
that's
Viv.
fair. Yeah, we do have our people here. We are missing one person
Mhm.
at the moment, but that is okay.
They're always late,
Yeah.
No.
like Naruto.
Like Naruto. Um, However, what was he saying? God damn it! I
You're
had this
choosing
all planned out.
else.
Not gonna lie. But anyways, so actually, I'm gonna go over a small thing. So I have actually been working on our custom Gunplas a little bit for the series, and with that, I'm actually going to be potentially entering in one of our Gundams for this model contest. And I'm very excited about that. Hopefully, I can get my airbrush this weekend ordered at least. It'll take a couple days to get here from that. But yeah, other than that,
High five, Viv. I'm super excited. I hope you win. That's been big news.
winning,
Um,
I'm not sure about the winning. We'll see, because I mean, I have to do a full customized bow, and I'm not ready for that. Like
you got
I've already started
this.
it, and I'm really scared to start trying to put pieces together because the glue is kind of even using a Tamaya cement it's been a struggle.
Okay, you got this. We have faiths.
Yeah.
While we're talking about important stuff, we'll do introductions too. Kat. I'm usually the DM, but tonight we are swapping, and Viv's gonna DM. That way, I get to play a little bit. What's been going on in my life that's as cool as that? Fuck. Um, Not gonna lie, Viv, you doing models and going into a competition's pretty fucking bangers.
Yeah.
Um, Kat's running for the U.S. House of Representatives. That's interesting. So watch for me on the polls. If you live in Georgia, vote for Kat. I'm that crazy bitch that plans to fix some problems or make some. I'm not sure which.
That does remind me though regarding backpedaling farther than the house stuff. Because of obviously I'm DMing tonight. I did want to mention that going into season 2, we are currently on episode 6 of probably 12. We'll see where that goes. Depends on how we kind of close out the series a bit. But basically, in season 2, I'm going to be 100% taking over the story. I have a
We'll
lot of.
we'll have the occasional swap outs so you can play,
That's
but
fair.
yeah, Viv's
Storyboard
going
wise, I
for
will.
season 2.
I've pretty much got all of the storyboard more or less planned out for season 2.
Wow, you do more work than I do for this. I just build a world and just am like, here, turn yourselves loose and make a story for me to be entertained with.
That's fair. So the thing is to be fair, I did kind of just like cheese the. Yeah, that sounds terrible. I am so sorry to hear that, Noxie.
What happened?
Oh, my friend in Arizona, basically they are struggling to. Well, they were watching the stream, and I appreciate that. Or were, I don't know.
Woo! Thank you.
But unfortunately, they cannot use the chat function in there. I'm not sure how Twitch and Xbox work together, but they did. But we'll go with it. We'll go with it. Um,
Thank you for watching.
exactly. We love our viewers, especially the ones that can stick around.
Oh, that reminds me, Viv, on the model thing.
Uh huh.
Aren't we going to eventually be raffling off some of our custom builds?
I don't know about the custom builds because I do kind of want to keep them, but
No,
maybe
I just mean like long term, we're gonna keep the ones for our episodes, but like Drago's character maybe or something else, just one of the off
if
brands. I'm sure we
if
can come up with some stuff to auction.
yeah,
Or
yeah. I mean, I'm not sure if anyone necessarily wants that, but we'll get to that kind of. But Drago, maybe. If I do a Drago, I haven't decided yet. Like in flavor aspect, yes, I've got this down. Um, a lot of that raffling stuff will probably have to wait more till like affiliate ranking and stuff. So that's why
Oh yeah,
we're pushing
I
hard.
expect doing that in season maybe 2, maybe 3, and that's on the early end. So don't expect it for season 1, people.
Yeah, well, we might be able to. We'll see. We'll see. Um,
On our third player tonight is Angel. Angel, you there?
Yeah.
oh, she
Hi.
Give
pays
us an
attention.
intro. Say hi. Tell us what's going on in your life, about how you're stuck on your nightingale.
I'm keeping the nightingale and I'm making another nightingale.
Why are you so obsessed with the nightingale?
It's a nightingale.
So,
Need I say more?
so for clarification, this argument about the Nightingale is basically our season 2. The goal is that everyone more or less is being forced to swap Gundams because unfortunately, D&D Beyond and most other, but just in general, 5e is limited to level 20. And more than likely in season 1 we will get to 20. So the idea is to more or less reset from ground zero, and that would be creating a new
And
Gundam.
Bandai Namco, come ask us to work in
Oh
conjunction
my
with you
god.
guys as
Please
Transcendence
kill
and a
me.
game development studio. Hold on, hear me out. Let's jank a whole bunch of stuff from 3.5 and make our own custom board game for Gundam. We
Maybe.
could make bank. Come on, give us the deal. Give us the business.
Bandai doesn't give a shit about that. Anyways, um, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They don't care. They don't care. They're gonna shell out what they shell out. But I would love to see
Better
them.
pay us than Hasbro.
I would, yeah. Anyways, um, I already forgot the goal. You threw me off track. You
Sorry.
motherfucker. It's okay.
Womp
Um,
womp.
okay. So back to the concept of the whole second season. So the second season, um, obviously season 1 we're only halfway through it, pretty much we'll say, because that's how this
Yeah.
works. But with season 2, I want to give a bit of a small like brief introduction on that because we're still waiting on our
Or
final player. Um,
as a side note to
oh my
viewers,
god.
no, because this ties in with season 2. Because Viv was saying we will end directly on schedule for that, even if that means ending it on a cliffhanger.
Um, so uh, season 2. There's going to be some changes with the diver universe since I'm technically taking over most of it. The
Yep.
idea is that there's actually going to be an expansion to the game, and this
Yeah.
expansion will delve deeper into the whole situation that's currently going on with these Dark Gundam interactions that we've kind of been incurring. So obviously, last game we didn't really do a whole lot, unfortunately, with the story. It was mostly just kind of a chill episode where we were, you know, most of us were like effectively looting, for lack of a better word, buying shit, just talking to
Garrett,
people.
fleshing things out a little bit. Yeah.
You would be my other viewer. We want to just,
Good
yeah.
point.
So we've got basically added some new characters to our story, which you may see kind of on my screen. We've got Sylvanas. Actually, sorry, it is not Sylvanas from the standpoint of the player view. We have not been informed that. Sorry, folks. And then we have. I know it looks like Mia, but apparently it is Maya. I'm not gonna fight Kat over that one. That's just what she wants to call it and how she wants to spell it. We're going with it. But basically, the end result is we're being included. So basically, Maya, we rescued. Well, not we. Basically, Angel as Caspar rescued Maya, and in the story, we found out that she's basically the head hunt. She's like the face of Xeon. There we go. So she kind of
Yeah.
sucks as a player. She really sucks. She's
Shoot her
terrible.
butt skirt.
She's not a great because she's basically handed everything, and that's wonderful. But so we rescued her technically, and more or less she's joined our squad. Quit rolling in the middle of my goddamn campaign. I am the
I'm
DM
rolling for
here.
disadvantage. I got 2 5s. That's cool.
Yeah.
What's not ones?
You know how you got those? Because I happen to see it because I'm watching the stream. Um.
That doesn't mean I got it because of that.
Anyways, so Maya's running a Sazabi. Um. I think we're going with a black body and gold trim for that. Whatever. Um. And then our Nobel, beautiful thing. I actually forgot what color scheme we are going on that one. I will get back to Cat on that
We're
one
doing
later.
we're doing silver and
Or no.
blue, and then the other one. Did we actually decide on the color? You know what? Let's give her a reskin now that she's with us.
Okay, well we can worry about that later. It's all. I mean, technically
Yeah,
it is important details for when we're playing with them, but at the same time, like,
they're background characters at the moment, and
yeah,
not being mainlined in battle, so we have some time to really sort and think through that.
yeah. But basically, in the last campaign episode, we managed to recruit them on our team. Um, because what happened is during that great mission with the Dark Gundam is apparently we were fighting player versus player versus player unaware because apparently this is just not a thing for that particular mission. Whatever. We're cool with it. It was
No,
fun.
the game doesn't generally load players in to missions with other players because it's supposed to be like your team go does this thing. So that's just a small indicator there of like errors within the system, if that makes sense. The fact that you guys wound up there with other people, sus. How did this happen?
But basically, we beat the Dark Gundam last minute. Our team did. These two were the losers, but we rescued both of them. And then they basically quote unquote defected, but they really didn't defect because they weren't technically part of a team, but they were. Either way, they are now part of our squad. Currently, the squad is unnamed. I can say that in season 2, a name is required per mechanics, and I'm thinking that that name is probably going to be just. We're just going to be lazy. We're going to call it Transcendence.
No!
Yes.
No, no.
Ooh.
Fuck you.
Boo! Boo on you!
Well, then maybe you shall actually do some work and pick a name as players.
I'm
Otherwise,
gonna
I'm.
make no. Can we make Angel and Chris do some work for a change?
I named the ship. What do you mean?
That's true.
Did such
Chris
a
is their.
shit job with that name. SSC
That's a
Slug?
fucking beautiful name.
I love it.
I love it too.
Let's take a fan vote. What do the fans think of the SSC Slug?
And if you're still there, Noxie, just text it to me since obviously you're on that shit box. Get a PS5.
They actually
What did you
I'm
say?
kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, or did they raise an eyebrow at you?
no. I just had a laugh with the lady there because I was like, "Look, we go up north, uh,
Oh shit!
but I'm like, we
Is this
go.
yours? Do we get the same thing?
I'm like, we go up north
But
up to like
yeah. What else was I doing? There was a couple other things I wanted to talk about specifically. So obviously gonna start customizing the wing 0. So I just need to get that airbrush to get started on that project.
it's like they do it like then we come down here to the checkers down
We are almost to affiliate, which is great.
here. Ketchup.
So affiliate, airbrush, customize, contest. I think that's everything I really needed to discuss. I feel like there's more though. And I'm sorry. I absolutely should have wrote this down because I knew this was going to happen the second I got on air. Is I was going to forget everything.
What?
Oh, no. There we go. It's literally sitting on my fucking computer. So, tomorrow we're going to be streaming again. I am going to be working on a God Gundam real grade. I know, me, a real grade. The idea behind that one is, honestly, when I started Gundam, it was through G Fighters. So, why not do the utmost tribute to what started me in Gundam than to build a real grade for the God Gundam. I wasn't going to go for Master, even though Master would be the choice, because I'm already going to have to use a Master to build.
Is the one you're gonna turn into the Shikigami?
Yeah, not the real grade. The real grade is a solo project. I'm using the Master because I already have a Master Hell Scythe, Death Scythe, whatever.
No. I don't mind. I was just curious. Like, is this going to be a separate thing? Because
Separate
if you
thing.
do, go all original with it.
And the problem is I actually, if I were to pick a real project for that contest, I was actually tempted to pick your Crimson Shikigami because the paint scheme on that thing would probably more than anything give me first place on that, and I love that. Problem is I don't have the technique down, and even though I have a month,
No.
that's
You
not
know
happening.
what? Keep the technique easy. You know what you do?
I've
You
already
paint the. No, you layer it by painting the whole thing with a base. Then you put tape down.
no, no. I've already talked to my artist, and they've said that is a terrible idea.
Layering your paint? No.
My artist already told me that the idea of using tape, using stencils, it will not only ruin the paint job, but it will not get the proper design flow that we want, which is based on that image that I sent you earlier with the
Yeah.
Suzabi or Shinanju. I can't remember.
Risk of it leaving behind the adhesive.
Something like
Oh.
that.
Well, you run that risk. Stencils are a bad idea because they shift around and move, and paint drips. It will drip down through the stencil and cause this weird like ink blob effect that you don't want.
Okay.
No, but you guys were using tape instead of paper. What you do is you layer it, let it dry. Because it's how you have to paint custom controllers and things because they use the same type of plastic. But you lay down your layer of paint, you let it dry. Once it's completely dry, you take paper and you lay it over and use just the thinnest strip of like tape that you can and clamp it down so that it's flush at the edges, but not down. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you lay it on like a board and you tape the paper to the board itself and then airbrush your piece so that that piece of paper is there instead of the tape itself touching your piece. And that gives you your nice clean straight lines and all that kind of stuff that you're looking for.
I'm sure I
But,
could do exactly what my artist wanted me to do, and that was to look at some YouTube videos, tutorials on how to do this. But realistically, it's all about airbrush techniques.
well, yeah, a lot of really good airbrushers are able to hold this sheet there. But I find as a novice, like
Okay.
even myself is a bit,
Okay.
it's easy to use a fixed position.
So obviously, since they can't,
Okay.
text in the stream because a lot of reasons, we're not going to worry about that. Basically, it says it leaves a hard edge on the model with the overspray from the airbrush.
Gotcha.
So, and I agree. I get that. And I'm fine with that. I'm not fine with that from putting that on the model because I want this thing to look good. But like I said, unfortunately, since I don't have that kind of a technique level down, I definitely want to skip that project. However, since it is a contest, I don't want to just say, hey, I'm going to take the model that requires the least amount of painting, which at this point is the Barbados, because I can literally be simplistic and leave all the white as is, because honestly, white is a bitch to paint, even with an airbrush. So I'm going to skip on probably doing all the whites on the Barbados. Anything that's keeping white, I'm probably not going to paint over, which is fine because all you're doing is repainting. I might go over it with a varnish to kind of pop it a little bit. But yeah, repainting white just does not sound hype. I mean, that goes for the wing too. It'll cut down a lot of the process. But yeah, is everybody here now? Are we good or are we still eating?
Yes, here, Chris is good. We can start whenever you're ready to sort of boot us in.
Okay.
Also, did we get a vote from the audience on the sea slug?
I mean, I think realistically our vote would only be like 2 people.
Okay, what do you think?
What do you mean? What
Does
is
the
this?
audience so far love it or hate it? Any response?
Hmm. Rat says gotta lurk for a bit. I'm still sort of sorting after stream stuff out, but have fun. Uh
Thank you.
oh, hi.
Hello.
Ah, she's lurking anyways. But yeah, she was one of the last streamer I watched today. She's working on a very similar customization. So she's got a Kishatra, sorry, and it basically she's going through, and since she doesn't have an airbrush, she's fucking hand painting all of the primer on that thing and then painting it. So far, aside from her whites, looks fucking beautiful. And she already
Do we
she
want? Do you want to invite them to possibly come on for season 2? We could always use some fresh faces.
I've already talked to her about it, but the problem is too is she's over there in Europe.
Oh.
But
Oh, feel free to pick up your own campaign.
psh, okay, I do have my one vote. My artist says SSC Slug is trash, basically.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. What?
I mean-
Unpopular opinion.
I mean, to be fair, it is an Archangel. Why would you name an Archangel Sea Slug? But anyways,
For fun.
yeah. So I've been watching Irradiated Rat a bit. Really like what she's doing with her Kashtira. Because, I mean, to be fair, it is lilacs, and I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing with my wing.
Whatever you say, Gilderoy Lockhart.
What the fuck does that mean?
Oh,
Wow. Imagine saying bye when I meant bye. I get a comment. It says, "I did not say trash, but not the best." Um,
I'm so upset. That's still an unpopular opinion.
Not really. I mean, it's clearly 2-2 right now.
No.
Yeah,
Cat likes it. I like it.
yeah, fair.
So far, the opinions are mixed.
Anyways,
Drago
so
likes it.
I don't give a shit about Drago right now. Drago's only purpose for me is that he is running in my Shark Gundam that we are still designing for him and renaming at some point. Did we even fucking name that yet?
No, we haven't.
No, we haven't. You're absolutely right. Because right now, I haven't redubbed a name for any of my players' Gundams. Except for I did dub names for the special Gundams that I thought about this morning while I was at work.
It was okay.
But I would like to actually start this D&D campaign.
Yeah, we're ready to go when you are. Viv, Chris is here. We're ready.
Fantastic.
And shout out again to Drago, our little Muppet that'll be in season 2 playing a character.
The things I do. That's okay. I mean, to be fair, we do have okay, so the main reason I thought it was a good idea to bring in Drago into this is because we already have a Haro. Well, Haro is going to be practically fucking useless the second I'm no longer playing the game. She's just going to sit there. She's going to sit there in the ship and do stuff, but she's not really going to be playing. So absolutely, we need another replacement. However, there is the idea, I'm looking at it right now, for my quote unquote viewer players. I only have 4 people on that list, and technically I want teams of 5. So I was thinking about just dragging Drago into there until I find a 5th viewer.
Yeah.
Until I find a 5th viewer who wants to join in on this. And
Drago.
thank you. Actually, that is what I wanted to talk about. So, for everyone watching who clearly I don't already have talked to, I haven't talked to about this yet. Basically, with the second season, since I'm running it, I do want to add a lot more flair to the game and a lot of named characters. I've already got a couple. Just to name a few, I've got Price, which is going to be our. I'm not exactly sure how I want to describe this. There basically we're gonna start with the part that it's basically an LGBTQ character pilot, and I actually didn't write enough information down here, but basically they're rolling in a stray gold frame as the design, very stealthy build. One of my other Gundams that I've got built here is going to be played by Nocturna. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly because she'll kill me for that one. But basically, going to be rolling in a Blaze Zaku Phantom, the lilac version of it. I might repaint that one a little bit because there's an issue with some of the colors. They don't necessarily match properly on the kit. And then I have to match paint for the Kerberos that gets Kerberos. The Kerberos that goes with it for reasons, because obviously as a kit they do combine, which is cute. Whether they do combine or not doesn't matter. I do need their paint schemes to be matching, so I will be doing that. I do have another pilot that I have set here. I have dubbed them Satellizer to also kind of hide their
Sterilizer?
Satellizer. Have you not watched fucking Freezing?
No.
Oh my
What's
god.
freezing?
Okay, we're gonna have to watch Freezing. Freezing is like the best ecchi, but clearly not hentai, but clearly hentai content in the world.
That's right. They took an anime called Free, which was swimming sports, the anime.
Freezing came out first.
Okay. Well, literally, they came out with one, and
Is this the butt wrestling anime?
No, Freezing. So Freezing is basically about the world is kind of in a dystopian, almost-ish era. I don't really know how to describe that.
Yeah,
But
watching an episode. They have all the swimmers in one episode butt wrestling.
No, I don't care about Free. Okay, so Freezing. Basically, what happens with Freezing is there's these aliens that attack or whatever, and the only people who can fight these aliens are the girls. The girls have these things called stigma, and basically the only thing that the men can do in the series is basically they partner up with these women so that way they can use the ability called freezing. Basically, that's all the men do is they just freeze. I think is how that works. It's been a while since I've watched this. Sorry. And basically the idea is that pretty much the women are unfortunately put to combat. They're the only ones who fight, and they try and destroy all these robots.
Is some kind of weird implication that all men are good for is being frozen sperm donors?
Yes, absolutely. That's the idea. I don't know. But so they have to be partnered with them, right? Well, unfortunately, how did she find me when? I don't know. Anyways, but so the end result though is the main character is a little bit special. The main character can actually commit to this freezing mechanic without being partnered with anyone because he unfortunately he gets paired up with two different characters in the story throughout time. One basically is the untouchable queen, is is how she's dubbed. So she refuses to do the whole the ritual more or less, which is basically just sex. Anyways, tell me how this isn't a hentai.
Are we gonna start the campaign? That's my question. Like, we got super sidetracked here with the.
Yes. I wonder whose fault that is. Okay, so we're loading in, and we got sidetracked because I wanted to let people know that look, I don't need, but I would like to include people in the story, even if they're not physically playing the game. I would like to be able to provide them the opportunity to have a character in the story, and maybe if Vivian gets the time, Mischief for most of you people. Basically, if Mischief has time, she will try and design physically your Gundam within reason. Sometimes they are harder to do. Someone who wants a fucking Crimson Shikigami. Unlike two people who want the laziest thing I've ever seen, which is just a repaint. But okay. We're starting. Everyone's loading in, and you're basically.
Angel,
Yeah.
you get to help me with soundboards today.
Oh my god. Yes, you can do
Oh yeah, I
soundboards
forgot to
after we're
add one
done
of the
streaming.
soundboards. What do
No,
you
no,
mean?
no. We got soundboards for the stream.
What?
Yeah, we added some laser pew pews and some explodies and things. So if you want, knock yourself out, Viv.
Okay. I don't know how to use a soundboard though. I've never used it.
That's why I said, well, do you want to do the soundboards
Open
today?
soundboard. Hold up.
On
Hold up.
server.
Let's just try these out real quick for everybody before we actually start the campaign. Okay, basic laser beam. Okay. That's your beam saber, I guess.
Yep.
I
That's
should
a
have
pretty
done
sick.
it on
That was a
stream.
pretty sick explosion. Not gonna lie.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
I don't see how that one fits the campaign, but
That's
okay.
for that one was entertainment for me, but we got 3 basic ones here.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
And I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
So unfortunately
got
for everyone at
boiling water.
home, those are not attached to the. Those are not
Okay.
attached to my Twitch yet, but those are strictly in the in our Discord channel. That's where we're at right now, being retarded as usual.
I had some soundboards added for entertain. Actually, Viv, that's for campaign purposes. For at what do you call it? I'm having a moment. The bar where we all meet up.
Oh yes,
what
yes.
am I calling it? El Dorado.
El Dorado.
Yeah, that's for a couple of old like Zaku sitting in the back
Yeah.
with the hookah,
Okay.
quote unquote.
Fair enough. All right. So, you're logging in. You sat down at your weird your home VR headset station situation, I guess. You couldn't afford to go sit at the land station in Japan or wherever because only
Couldn't get
Japan
into
gets
the
them. We don't have those here. No land stations here. Well, anyways, so you're in the world. You've logged in. You're all aboard your SSC slug since we refuse to apparently change the name of it. Please, somebody kill me.
Cat Trias looks around, looks up and down at her fresh, beautiful paint job on her mech, all put back together. Wipes the bead of sweat off her brow and goes, "Fuck that bitch."
Who?
You hear Mayhem in the background screaming.
I glance around. What do I hear him screaming?
Oh, he's just screaming obscenities, angry at himself for letting himself break the robot.
Which robot?
My robot from last time. You're,
Oh,
me and Caspar.
yeah.
Caspar just opened his arms up, thinking you want a hug or need one.
I growl.
So what's on our menu for today, guys?
All right. So last time you were reached out by Hiro, and he is basically trying to set up a rendezvous to get the next mission going that he has requested of you. That is currently the only information you've had so far. You are free to check any of the laziness. Let's just call them action boards for now. Quest boards, whatever you want to call them in your native tongues.
Yeah, the kiosk lady.
Kiosk, whatever. Yeah, you can take a gander at what you want to do today.
Tria looks around, catches Sylvanas and waves and says, "Hey, come on. We're going on a bit of a detour for a bit."
Question: am I supposed to long rest since last fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Everybody
heal up.
should be long rested.
We're probably going to need a little more than a long rest if we're getting the robots back to max.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a week.
Yeah, no, long rest.
So
is for-
unfortunately, after talking to Kat about this like 3 seconds ago, basically before you got back home, apparently, unfortunately, real time works in this game to some extent. So it was, in fact, a whole week. So yeah, your robots are all, sorry, your machines, your precious babies are all healed up, repaired. If for some reason you're a caster, cough, couldn't be me. You have all your spell slots back. That's a good point. I have spell slots that are important.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good because I didn't do anything last campaign. I just kind of sat there and did chatting. No fighting. But anyways, yes, that includes your action surges and rages and
Where's my phone?
teddy bears.
So many of my characters weak.
So yeah, what would my players
So
love
what
to
are
do?
what are you two? What are you and Caspar? What are you and
No.
Sergeant Mayhem planning for the day?
Get this real quick while you're all fucking around.
Can I look around? What do I see?
Oh, you see the bay that we're in, apparently.
Yeah, so basically, for clarification, you are currently all on the SSC slug. I don't know where the hell you want to be on there.
We're in mech bays.
Yeah,
Alright. I'll just follow Sergeant Mayhem around,
lazy.
even if he doesn't want me around.
I intentionally leave a single bolt loose on the forehead of my Gundam.
To fall and hit them.
You're that much more taller than me?
Maybe.
No, I'm on a lift.
He's
Oh,
this is on a lift. He's gonna flick that thing down and drop it on you.
what? Why?
Why
I've
not?
done nothing wrong.
Honest and I are sneaking off to El Dorado for a little bit. We got some business to attend to.
Okay.
We're trying to meet up with somebody that we're hoping will have some information,
Fantastic.
both in what Hero wants done and maybe unlocking some side quests if I'm lucky. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. We'll see.
Just go do some information gathering and things. There might, you never know.
Yeah.
See if
Okay.
you can find a fuel tank. I'm having trouble patching this one up.
I will be back. I will bring you a fuel tank.
Okay. Okay.
I rip off one of my fuel tanks and give it to him, thinking it'll help.
You're gonna need
Do you
that.
wanna?
It's a-
You wanna? You wanna make a check on that one real quick, there, Caspar? Let's
Huh?
try. Let's
You
try.
just unbust that plug in one draw.
Let's just do a intelligence check. Question mark.
She
What do you mean?
unbutts that plug.
There's
in one
nothing to
draw.
add to it. I just need an intelligence check first.
I'm just handing it over to Sergeant Mayhem.
Yeah, but you're pulling it apart.
Nice.
Wait. Do they have a spare one laying around?
Yeah. Do you
I
have
see.
spares?
I sigh and I just say, "Don't light a fucking cigarette."
Meanwhile, Kat's got Tria's got her pipe out and literally lighter in hand.
You're already fucking
like-
at El Dorado, though. What?
No, we're on our way out the door.
Well, then
We're
hurry the
like
fuck
literally
up.
making our way out during the conversation.
If you live with the consequences of your actions,
And I put the lighter away till I'm off the ship. Like, I'm glad he said something because my bitch is a notorious smoker.
Yeah. I wonder why.
Well, nothing wrong will happen. Light that up.
I assume Angel just kind of ripped it out of her mech and didn't really bother to even like
Check the
Check.
screw.
She didn't
check
even
to
she
see-
didn't even do a check. So I mean, at this point,
What do you mean I did? There's your intelligence check.
thank you. Actually, I appreciate that. Your intelligence is abysmal.
I don't
You're not a
think
tech.
it's
You're not a technician. I don't know what the fuck you think you're doing. But your
fighter.
score is okay. I mean, basically, you're gonna pull that thing out, I guess. Unfortunately, it's not gonna look good on your Gundam because you're missing a part now. That was a choice.
Whatever.
Whatever.
That's a
Don't worry. I'll keep track of it for you. You'll suffer when you get into combat.
As an engineer, I'd say that's acceptable enough.
I
Yeah,
waddle around.
They'll
I'm
lose some of
fine.
their thrust to the lack of.
I'm not saying they
Fuel.
didn't take some of their fucking thrusters out.
No, they took some of their fuel away.
I'm just saying that's
Yeah, for a Gundam that requires quite a bit of fuel.
Don't worry, I didn't take out one of the ones in my butt skirt.
Just don't worry. You remember that thing you asked for earlier? Well, maybe Vivian slash Mischief will be your guide on how to not waste your resources.
Who cares? I'm fine.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Just as an aside between players, remember that the game's about entertainment and enjoyment. We're not necessarily here to punish people for being silly.
I know. I was
I am
missing.
asleep.
I was missing.
It would be entertaining though to build them for fuel for one mission, just for the lulz.
Well, yeah, obviously, like,
I
after a week, you'd get
genuinely
everything
thought about-
fixed.
I genuinely thought about doing that to you for one mission, Angel, just for the lulz.
Wouldn't Vivek be build way more higher than me because of her energy arrow thingy?
Well, yes and no. It depends on how you like produce your thrust. Like as an example, cats. My Crimson Shikigami uses an
On the
antimatter
DM,
reactor.
I get free energy.
Isn't the majority of the missions though that I've been in, I've just been waddling around instead of using my.
Yeah, no. To be fair, other than in the arena, Angel does not thrust that much.
No, mine are pretty basic. They're mostly meant to just kind of.
No, what kind of fuel? What kind of reactor core fuel source does yours use? Mine uses an antimatter reactor. Viv, what yours has? What, a G drive or a nuclear reactor? What's in yours?
Do I look like I actually looked up what? To be fair though, we did change what I was using, but no. I actually never even. Look, I hate to tell you this, but I don't give enough about Wing series. Sorry, Rat. You're gonna hate me. But I didn't watch Wing enough to have any clue about all of that. I barely learned in Double O that they have a different tools.
All the Gundams in Gundam Wing come with a nuclear. Is it fission or fusion?
It would be probably fusion.
Fission.
No, it's fission.
Fission's the compact version. You need.
It's the next step in it where they use hydrogen 3 H3, I think it is.
Okay.
Something like that. They're playing with the technology like for real now in actual life.
Mm-hmm.
But according to the Gundam universe, they have these ultra compact like nuclear drives in them that basically provide them a theoretical and limited source of energy. The Wing Zero's main cannon, however, utilizes so much energy that it has to store the nuclear like.
It's not necessarily unlimited.
No, it's
not necessarily unlimited. It's just that under normal.
No. So it's based on, because I remember watching this, Chris. It's literally based on nuclear energy. Like a general nuclear reaction only uses something like 6 to 16% of the actual energy released. By using fission, you get somewhere upwards of like 36 to 35.
Well, what I was saying was, when it comes to an engine style like that, it's not necessarily that the amount of fuel is technically infinite. It's just that under normal like power usage circumstances,
you could never consume enough.
Theoretically, you shouldn't be able to run this thing long enough in one sitting to use the amount of fuel that.
The amount of energy that it's producing. Yes. However, in this instance, Hero's main weapon per shot utilizes so much energy that it's limited to 3 shots in the original, and then he has to recharge tanks in it. The second version of it in Endless Waltz has a direct link to his fusion drive, allowing for multiple shots.
That sounds exciting.
Anyways, there you go.
Okay.
Chris, yours has the same kind of crap in it. Nuclear what?
Oh no, mine's old school, like propulsion, like burning stuff.
So yours requires thrusters like Angels does tanks. Gotcha.
Yeah, because mine its main like goal is to just get that initial thrust forward, and then I basically carry the momentum from there.
Okay. Okay.
So I don't need ridiculously huge like storage containers, or
But you still need some storage.
I need some, but not nearly to the degree that most people do.
Okay. Gotcha. So, Trias and Sylvanas are on their way to El Dorado. What are the two of you guys doing at the moment?
I was working on my mech. Other than that, take a look at the job board, kind of get a scout at things.
Pull it up on your little pad, whatever.
Yeah, just kind of see what's going on. Look at the options, see how I'm going to confront this with everybody else, given their personalities.
Viv
Yes.
or Mischief?
No.
What do we find? What does Chris find on the board? Because we're kind of lollygagging and
Right.
taking our time to get to El Dorado because we got to pick up the fuel tank for Sergeant Mayhem.
Fair.
What does he find on the boards?
So you're gonna find a handful of missions. Well, sort of. A small skirmish request from a Ramba Raw 35. um, it doesn't provide much information there other than that for that particular mission. You will find obviously the request you currently technically have for Hiro. You will also find various knickknack pickup items that like requests, just small like missions that you can kind of pick up along the way. So like maybe they're looking for X items, kind of small things, just treasure hunts. A couple of those along the way.
Okay, because I know Sylvanas and Trias are off. That's sort of they're helping with the
Yeah.
hero. Because remember, I said we needed to do some side investigating. That's sort of what I've sent us off to deal with.
Right.
See, I'm going to classify the side thing missions as like bounties,
Yeah.
for a better word.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a couple of bounties there too.
Did we get any new arena challengers, or are we just
That's kind of your Ramba Raw thing that I mentioned a second ago.
okay? That's an arena battle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whether it's gonna be Ramba Raw or not, I couldn't say. You'll have to find out if you get there.
Is that a team or a solo?
It requires a team to do it.
No. I'm asking: is it team versus team or team versus solo?
It will be team versus team.
Okay, cool.
You are it basically it also states requesting at least potentially up to 5 players.
Okay. Does that mean Drago get to play?
Drago might play, but I don't have a suit for him built, so he might not be on your team.
That's okay.
You never know.
I want to.
He might show.
Be short water.
You never know. Maybe Drago will show up as one of the enemy suits.
Maybe he gets a cameo.
Never.
He gets a cameo. There you
Dragon's
go.
good for that.
He just can we give like random cameos while we play through to like just a random mech gets snatched off in every episode by some like a cameo.
Yeah, why not? We're gonna have fun with this now. We're gonna, and that's part of why I want from my viewers to they can easily reach out to me or here. I don't care which way we do this. Most of you already know where I am on Discord. If you don't, too fucking bad. Figure it out by asking. I will eventually figure out how to add that into the Twitch. I'm still learning all of that stuff, but basically, more or less, what I want more or less from people is I want a character name, Gundam name, and basically the frame more or less. We'll go with the word. Basically, so for instance, we'll make it very simple. I'll give you the idea on this. So technically, right now, my character Titania, she's rolling out on the Violet Veil, which is the name of the Gundam, and then the suit that's used for it is the Wing Zero Endless Waltz for Ka version, and that's basically what I need from anyone that wants to kind of add their suit into the as a cameo. Is a character name, the suit name, and then the model used for the suit. And then from there, you can add any potential customizations if you want a different color scheme, maybe some custom features to it. You're just being added into the story as a sideline character just to be there. Maybe we'll see what happens from there. I know technically there's probably be something more for like subs, but I ain't got time for that kind of requirement yet.
No, look. This is supposed to be as fun for our audience and things like that.
Exactly.
Get to the point you can donate. I am more than happy to let you guys throw $1 at us to make me critically succeed or critically fail on a roll. Just saying, like,
all right,
this is to be entertaining.
But yeah, so you've got your information, Chris. You and the NPCs are off flirting there. Cat, what is Angel?
Well, no, remember Maya over there
You're
is not
flirting.
technically NPC. She's been standing up on the gangway watching.
Either way, what are we doing, Angel?
Actually, I'm not. Oh, yeah, Angel, what are you up to?
I'm just watching Sergeant Mayhem, like, as a bit of a without my fucking what is it again? My fuel tank.
Wow, imagine listening. He's already gone. He's looking at the board.
I'm still looking at him.
Okay,
I
so
am looking at him
you
silently.
you creepily followed this man to the display boards.
Yes.
What a pervert.
What's wrong with
Get some help. This is why I need that. Stop. Get some help.
No. I sit down on my knees or whatever. I don't know. I'm like a
Oh my
penguin.
god, you're making this worse every time you speak.
Angel, stop messing with your mech. You hear Cat or you hear Trios clip in. Caspar, give your mech back to the Haros for a bit, and why don't you go talk to Mia?
Why do I gotta give my mech back?
What are you scared
It's
of,
mine.
Ben? What are you
The
scared of?
Haros are gonna help. The Haros are gonna help make sure it doesn't explode at the beginning of the mission.
Fine. And I just go over to Mia.
Mia waves. Hi.
Oh, we also didn't get
I wave
sponsored
back
by G
hi,
Fuel.
like very energetically. So like really quickly, I wave hi.
Viv, question.
Yeah.
Am I playing Mia or are you?
Would you like? You can't even
can
say
take
the
it
name
over.
you get. You told me it was Maya. Why are you saying Mia all of a sudden?
Because it's to create conflict where there is none.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm stupid.
I will absolutely play Maya for you.
Thank you.
It would be, Ben. It would be. I bought their product because I wanted to test it before I even considered it. I do like the Ramune flavor. I only got the Ramune flavor because it had a Gundam picture on it. I was hyped for that because I was like, look, it's Gundam flavored. Let's go.
Yo, Une soda is so good though.
We're not talking about soda. I'm talking about the G Fuel. Because
Yeah,
because apparently
Ramune
Ben and maybe my other viewers were the only one who heard my comment. I basically said we are not sponsored by G Fuel.
We've been bugging them.
Yeah, I'm on there. They're probably the problem is they're probably busy because I would assume at the minimum they would send an email or a message saying to go yourself because you're not part of it. To be fair, I looked at other competitors to G Fuel, and their requirements are something like 1,000 followers. So I think at minimum. So I was like, that's not gonna happen.
We'll get there eventually. But I will say this: we've decided on our G Fuel flavor. It's going to be ectogasm.
Oh my god, no.
Yes.
No.
The high C flavor from back in the 90s was the best stuff ever.
Can we just not call it that though? Can we just call it like Mischief or something?
Exogasm.
I want to call it Low Keys Mischief.
Oh, low-key mischief.
No. Low Keys Mischief. Like, for my viewers, I'm willing to type this.
Lowkey, low-key mischief.
Yeah, but with the S added
Yeah.
there. I need the S there for flavor. Anyways, the joke is because every time I said low key at work, someone made fun of me and they're like, you mean low key from Marvel? I'm like, no. And since, God of Mischief, unintentional, folks, just an FYI, this was an unintentional thing. We were just called Mazes of Mischief because it was really close to the idea of D&D. And unfortunately, going and watching other streamers, they're just like, hey, Mischief. And I was like, I'm interested.
It's stuck.
I'm like,
stuck.
it's stuck. I was like, I'm interested. Let's go. Thank you for that follow there, Tycoon.
Hey, Tycoon, thanks for the follow.
Hi.
How you been? Evening. I guess, yeah, it is evening. It's about 6 now for
So
For
we
Mischief
should just be
herself.
about arriving at El Dorado. What do we find? What do we see? Can we slip through the door?
Oh,
I
yeah,
greet
yeah.
the security nod.
Yeah, the security guard doesn't even care about you anymore. They're like, oh, hi again. They're like,
No, it's the two dipshits. What are they doing today? That's kind of a joke. The point is they're always up to something weird.
Fair. Well, so obviously Jesus. That view count went up there for a second. That's not relevant to me. Weird text. So basically they're gonna look at you, they'll be like, oh, it's you again. And then they're gonna look to Maya and they're gonna be like, what's this hoe doing with this hoe? And it doesn't work. But they're like, whatever. They're like, they look at you. They're like, we know you got a pass, so come on in.
What? So I Gibble. We just do the two. Anyways,
so what are they up to?
They're just letting you in. They're
No. Look, they're always supposed to be up to something stupid. Is one of them heads like I don't even care.
Bounce the idea off the D&D community or put a pen to paper. Necromancer, Archivist, Librarian. That sounds really solid, not gonna lie.
bruh, did you see that one guy that walked in the other day? Dude looked like a fucking unicorn.
I hear this comment in the two of the security the security, what are they?
Give me a second,
Zaku
Tycoon.
talking about a Gundam that looks like a unicorn.
Yeah.
I just kind of Trias just kind of shakes her head and continues through the door.
Okay, so I wanna.
Oh, you believe it unless you saw it yourself.
I want to stop the peanut gallery for 5 seconds here, and I want some help on this question. So
yes,
Tycoon says, just curious, is a necromancer, archivist, / librarian a good character idea or a bad one? It was a D&D cosplay that I wanted to try, but I thought I would bounce the idea off the D&D community before I put pen to paper. I think this is a beautiful idea. A necromancer that has access to more books is always beautiful.
That's terrible.
Hold on. Can I offer a suggestion to this?
That's
to this
why
player?
the fuck I asked you.
If you're gonna roll something of this route, go check out the anime called Read or Die. The main character is a papermancer, and incorporating that into your spellcasting as a necromancer, where you can that's absolutely wretched. That's problematic. I would hate you as a DM. That's nothing but a nuisance to me.
Paper is everywhere. And you can't just not have paper around. Unless they're just straight up like
Do I work Sunday?
unintelligent monsters.
I do.
Yeah. Read or Die really puts an emphasis like on how all that goes well. I think it's a decent idea. It all comes down to execution, but every D&D character's that way. Can you nail the character? It's not so much about your class. Is it's
Okay.
about being good to the character.
I'm gonna stop you for a second here for an addition. Not like a I summon an army of the undead, more like a chronicler. Tells the stories of the past. Word of advice: avoid the bard books unless you have the paladin books on standby.
Yeah,
That
and
sounds
that's why
pretty
I
sus.
suggested no, and that's why I suggested Read or Die over like Full Metal Alchemist. They can like conjure and move paper to a certain degree, but their real ability is in the like how they consume their media and how they utilize it. They're not
Oh, and you can
chronicler would be a very good chronicler librarian would be a very think of it if you took the librarian from Hogwarts and pissed that bitch off, she might hex the
Purpose, though.
books to eat alive.
that, and also when you can be one with the book to the degree that you can just read the whole thing like that.
Yeah, you can
You
they literally like pick up books and can read them by touching them.
like the moment you get put in like a library, the DM is screwed because you
You just amass information faster than the DM can keep up. Yeah. That's why I said it's not broke because it's a nightmare to fight against. A class like that's a nightmare for a DM because it takes so much player knowledge and just gives it to you. You absorb information too fast generally for a DM to be able to keep up with the character. You know too much.
So you're entering El Dorado now?
Yeah, we're in El Dorado. I'm looking around. I'm trying to
Like,
see if there's anybody sus. What kind of
um,
check do you want from me? What kind of stuff can I stir up here?
I would love for a perception check. Because unfortunately, that's the only check there really is in this case. I hate relying on it because then it makes perception check
Yeah,
literally be the most powerful thing in the game. 15. Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. You get kind of you get some vibes. You see some suspicious stuff going on in one of the back corners. Um they may be playing cards, but you feel like there's something about this person in the back corner playing cards. Um that was that was weird.
I'm gonna give a light investigation here.
Oh, that's what's going on. Okay.
That's a pretty thorough investigation. Never mind.
Okay. Okay. You
uh,
you kind of recognize a bit of what he's kind of doing in the background there, while he's playing cards, is a very kind of it gives us a very similar vibe to hold up. Before I go any further, how much interaction did you actually get with the Dark Gundam? Since you were kind of
My
KO'd.
bitch, my no. The mech got squashed,
Uh-huh.
incapacitated, and then drug around. As and not to be rude, kind of as an example.
Yeah. I just
They
need
didn't
to
do a lot
know.
of conversation, but there was a lot. They didn't do a lot of conversating, but there was a whole hell of a lot of cursing and scanning going on inside of Tria's cockpit.
Okay.
question.
All right, before I get back to that,
Am I-
I'm gonna read Tycoons again real quick.
So we for those people that missed it, which is literally everybody, because we didn't really play that out too much. Trias dropped airside, snuck in, came around a corner, and walked into getting flattened.
Angel, what was your question?
It's an
Am
interesting
I just
story
staring at my
for your
Mia?
character. I like it. Yeah. No, you're staring at. No, Mia's long gone. Maya's long gone. Fuck. I hate all of you. You keep changing the name.
It's just Casper's
All
way
right.
of saying their name.
So, Tycoon, I do have someone else's opinion on this. Someone who unfortunately is unable to type in the chat because Xbox things, amongst other things. But so it says they said it's a cool idea, but have to find a way that the librarian aspect actually plays a part in the world and doesn't just become a throwaway aspect of the character the second they leave the library.
Oh, you can
It's the ability to carry the knowledge with you.
you can absorb information from any. Well,
The problem with that is that comes down to doing knowledge checks, and that's great and all, but Knowledge checks don't exist. Oh, history check. I guess you'd have. Oh no, I guess it would be under Arcana or history somewhere. Either way, point is I do see that point there. So unfortunately, yeah, you are kind of more locked down to an extent than you would want to be as a
Focus,
character.
but that's if you're focused solely into being a combat class.
Unless,
Man,
hold up,
like a role play class goes, that's amazing.
unless what you do is you have this, unfortunately, Warhammer theories here. You have your backpack just loaded with books. Just basically, just your backpack is basically a bookshelf. You become a
Well,
mid.
You don't necessarily need that. What I was getting to was there's a lot of like hints and clues and all sorts of things that come in the form of writing and books.
Well, that's why I said check out Read or Die. At one point in the series, one of the characters has a book, and the book is completely empty. But any information that they've ever read, any book they've ever read, they can literally grab the book in their pocket, think about the book that they've read, and it fills the book in their hand. Even though it was empty, it's literally a compendium of all the books they've ever read pulled from their head in one single bound book. And it's absolutely fascinating because using that, they do a whole bunch of cool stuff in the show.
Yeah. I need to edit this one by the way.
And that truth, that gives you access to a boatload of casting that other characters would never even get an opportunity to see.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. No, this is great. I do love this, that we were able to, pull from the actual D&D community, new players, interact with them, talk about their character ideas.
Yeah.
So
this dude's the card in the background. What's he doing there that I suss out?
okay, so you kind of Oh, I hate you. Why would you do that? Okay, so one second again. I need to check this real quick.
Okay.
I just want to verify something that my artist mentioned. Classes, artificer. I know this is illegal, folks. We don't care. The only reason I'm looking at this is because this works, unfortunately, through Baldur's Gate. So this is the only way I found about this, but I don't know if this is a legit thing in the actual game, and that's what I'm looking at. Where the fuck is it? Pick 4. I think it's right here. Oh no. Yeah, it's the same thing. This is not the one. Here we go. Replicate magic item. There you go. So yeah, you're basically based on this. What level requirement was that? 2. So it sounds like your character, for best decision, if you want to carry the library with you, is going to take 2 levels into Artificer. At least, because then you can make the bag of holding. And there you go.
Or you can enchant a book. That's always
Thank you for that slight idea there, Nox. Or I should say Geist Gundam on Twitch. Anyway, they recommended the bag of holding to replace the concept of the library itself. And I remembered playing on Baldur's Gate. I played Artificer a lot because I found a mod for that. And basically what happens is level 2 Artificer can replicate a bag of holding, apparently. Because that's fair. I mean, yeah, it doesn't do anything in combat, but still.
The DM chooses to limit it.
That's fair.
Yep.
That is fair. Okay, so basically, what you're sensing from that's why. What you're sensing from this suspicious character back in that corner there is that
Yeah.
they have a sort of similar like energy flow or whatever you want to consider it as to the Dark Gundam. So basically, more or less this brake decal. I think is that what we called it?
Yeah,
Okay.
we can go with that.
We'll
That
go
works
with
for Cat.
so basically they've got this
Much
sort of like brake
fine.
decal going
Oh,
on, kind of energy to them.
okay. I get an. Can I take an insight here?
Absolutely.
I got
Okay.
24.
Um
Now that I've investigated, I have a bit of an understanding. Let's get some insight. What do I think's happening here? Pretty smart.
so more or
Pretty
less
hoe.
okay, hold on. What's
Son
going
of
on?
a daughter of a preacher man.
All right. So our
And for
lovely
those fans that get the reference, high five.
our lovely gambler over here in the corner is basically using the concept of the brake decal just to make a quick buck off of people. He's not in like yeah, he's cheating, but it's not something that's like game breaking directly, but it is still a concern.
Cat's gonna take an aerobatic check, and I'm going to throw my scythe and rip his fucking arm off.
I'm not going to be that dick, but you said aerobatic instead of acrobatic.
Woo! Yeah, aerobatics.
Acrobatics.
I know, I'm
Aerobatic?
being fun.
But so
Acro-
basically you did your spinny thing and you just sliced him to bits.
No, I throw it so that it shears the arm that he's holding, like, the hand he's using to hold his cards up.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm gonna rip that sucker right the fuck off and watch it flop on the table.
Okay.
You.
So
Because nobody in El Dorado's gonna fuck with me.
yeah, so
You.
your blade
Come
goes
here.
spinning around and as scythes love to do, right? And it just slices that arm clean off, and you just hear this like screeching in pain, because apparently they can feel pain, um, totally with mechas. But
Yeah, he feels it.
he
Right to
feels
his
the
bone.
pain. He feels the pain, and he's like, "Why? What did I do?" He apparently does not want to believe that he's been cheating this entire time. Um,
I'm not asking any questions. I'm taking his toys. I just bugged this asshole.
okay, okay. He turns to you, and he's like, um, well, thanks for ruining my game here. I was trying to make some money.
Hold on. I slap him like a hoe, but I'm not. I don't try and clean him out.
So, in your attempt to slap this man, he manages to regenerate his broken off limb because it wasn't fully cut off, and he just backhands the attempted slap.
Okay.
Oh my god, you're just not winning. You're not winning today now. Yeah, those good rolls.
No, I'm okay with that. Hold on.
Yeah.
He didn't. Did he harm me with that?
No, he
'Cause
just
I
he just
need
tried
to roll
to
my.
he just tried to wave you away. He wasn't like too concerned.
Yeah, no.
He
I'm trying to get to my character sheet here. Hold on. Where is this?
he
Oh
proceeds
yeah.
to just walk on past you and leave.
No. No.
No.
Cat's not being that nice.
Well, he attempts to. That's the thing.
I
Oh,
know he swats my hand away in the set. This time I wreck him. I
okay.
drive my fist straight the fuck into his forehead and rail him to the floor.
Okay. I'm gonna one up you because you got your nice 20 there. Your hand is burning red, and it tells you to defeat him.
My hand shines with burning justice.
Liberty.
The problems of being a
It
god Gundam
burns
and a
with-
death sight
it
at the same
burns.
time.
Desire of democracy.
No.
Shout out to
No.
Helldivers too. Shout out to
Yeah.
Helldivers too.
Get that shit out of my channel. We do not hold divers here.
Yes, we do. We need the swords of liberty and democracy.
Me still not upset that their
Anyways,
reload system is
anyways,
terrible.
my personal jokes
Too
aside,
realistic for
my
me.
character Prius raises her hand up. It says, "This hand of mine, it glows with burning fury," and rails him right in the forehead.
Nice. Okay. He's completely incapacitated. You see his avatar begin to kind of just vaporize.
I take his toys. I'm ready to go home. I found what I wanted.
Yeah,
What
so you
awesome.
basically receive a brake decal chip. And that's really
Okay,
it.
what else? Did I get to keep his deck of cards?
It was not his deck of cards to give. It was basically at the table. Even his fancy brake decal and extra attached arms were not enough to have any deck of cards in them. He did have a
No.
hold up.
He was sitting there playing cards. I thought I was going to be an asshole and take his Yu-Gi-Oh deck.
Let Mischief
If it's the
finish.
house's deck, I won't fuck with it.
It's not the house's deck, but he did have a lone ace on hand.
I'm taking that sucker. I'm taking any toys that belong to
Wait,
persons.
hold up. I need to do a quick search here.
Easiest way to deal with the problem.
I'm not doing the ace. Give me a second. I don't remember. What is he? Fuck. I literally watched this like a couple days ago, and I saw it, but I don't remember. Do you remember do you remember what Domon's hands basically what he gets?
Oh, he's the King of Hearts.
King of Hearts. There you go. That's the card he had on hand. Thank you. Let's add flavor to this. King of Hearts.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Okay. Okay, he had the King of Hearts on him. I glance at it. Can I give it a good inspection? See if there's anything weird, code hidden in it. Anything sus?
The card is just a standard card. Oh, the chip.
Both items.
So the card is pretty much bland. It's just a card with the King of Hearts on it. And the exact design is Domon's.
Okay.
And the chip, you really can't do much with it right now. You're gonna have to potentially bring it up to your admin buddy there at Hiru.
Nah, Cat's actually got a pretty good wisdom here.
Okay. You can feel free
an
to.
Arcana because I don't have technology. We'll go with Arcana. I got a 7.
Okay.
That's not too bad. So hold on.
Okay.
That's my skills. There we go. I'm gonna give an intelligence check on this.
Okay.
Oh, I got a nat fucking 20.
Okay. I mean, it's just a brake decal. There's not much to it. It's a minor brake decal. It is pretty much designed for strictly.
So
it's not gonna basically spawn the Dark Gundam.
No. So what I've got in my hand is a bit of code here. Upon further inspection, I can tell that it's applied to a model or to your character, and in doing so, it gives you like generally low end augmented stats. This isn't something that's this is like I found the low end dope man, and all he's got is some cooked crack that ain't crack.
Yeah, exactly. So it'll slightly affect your luck.
Yeah, this isn't something that's gonna like really fuck your day up or get you wrecked.
No, but it is a brake decal, so you have to decide if you really want to enact that extra additional luck. But you do have this chip now permanently.
No, I'm not using this piece of shit.
That's
How
fair.
dare you?
Okay, okay. Um, I'm gonna go back to who the fuck is next? I guess I'll go back
I
to
I
Mayhem.
beckoned Sylvanas over, and we start inspecting this as we make our way back. On
Mhm.
my way out the door, I nod to the guys, the two Zaku, and the one that's sitting there, I slip him an extra few creds, and I'm like, the next time I come back through, tell me about the weird Gundam or the unicorn.
Oh, dude, should have seen it. Centaur and all, man.
Okay, I have to hear all about this. This sounds interesting. And Sylvanas and I carry back. We're gonna make our way back to the Sea Slug.
Okay, Mayhem.
All right, let's see. Got a couple of pickup requests. We'll keep our eye out for those. Probably just won't even tell the guys about it. Just leave it there.
We have your tank. You get that installed? Do
Yes.
you help Caspar over there and reinstall his?
Yeah, I'll fix theirs while I'm at it.
Hey, I'm still there. Uh, can I say something?
Yeah, you can hop in.
Caspar is so bored, he just goes out to explore, looking for conflict
Okay,
or start conflict. Either way.
I dig it.
He's been. Oh no. Can we have it be that Caspar's been secretly like following us to El Dorado?
If that's what Caspar wants, because at last I checked, they were not. But
Caspar is bored. They
No,
just
look,
explore.
on our way out the door, we see them like scuffling with a few NPCs, clearly in a tussle.
you
They're pushing and arguing like idiots.
want a strength check for me there, Caspar?
Ooh, sure.
No.
Cat or Trias
21.
called
Okay,
out being
okay.
NPCs.
You you've managed to knock out a few of the players you've gotten into that you've managed to get into tussles with, and you're winning fights for once in your life. You're no
I've been
longer
winning fights.
you're no longer the bottom bitch out of the
I
party.
fired a rocket at the.
Whoa. No,
No,
no, no, no, no, no, no. I'm sorry. That
no,
your rocket launcher spews again. Fireworks. We have explained
works.
this last campaign day that unfortunately, while in non-combat zones, your weapons will not work and they simply trigger emotes. Thank you.
You literally see Trios point laughing and fall to the ground on her hands and knees, doubled up in hysterics. You fucking dumb hoe.
I can't do anything correctly, clearly, so I just fall on top of them, stopping them from moving anywhere.
Oh, why would you flop my character? Hi.
All
How are
Wait,
you?
I'm
right.
flopping going.
You did some fireworks, but you know, they were well earned because you just beat the shit out of some random punks that were just going on about their day.
Hold on. While we're
But
at I at Caspar, hey, while we're at it, go check their pockets for any of these. And I show him the chip.
Why would I check for that? Looks boring. I
do
immediately walk away.
Hey, come here. I need them.
Huh?
I'll make
well,
you more
look,
minis.
look. Would you like to
Or
either of
what?
you? Would you like to take a perception check?
No, I want to hear
Sure.
what she says first.
I take that perception check,
Do it.
and if you look, you
I have
behave,
advantage.
and I will give you things, but
What?
want
I will
to
perception. 22.
Okay. Okay. So since Tria
wow.
failed, Tria failed hard, but you do find a handful of brake decals on the ground. They've been going around a lot. I know it's been about a week since the incident, but these brake decals are
Hey,
shuffling.
Caspar, do you have your shield?
Yeah. Is it-
Beat them. Just we will be back in like 15 when we go round up Sergeant. just continue to beat them until you're happy.
Will do.
So you collect.
28. That hit.
Jeez. Okay. So they managed to also fade away, much like in the previous
They're
scene,
king.
leaving behind their brake decals. You are free to collect them, of course, because again, you are kind of. This is also secretly you're unaware as part of Hero's mission. Um, in fact,
This.
upon collecting the extra brake decals you've just seen, a pop-up shows up on your screens. It is Hero. Hero is taken notice of the things you've been doing. Has recognized that on your characters you hold some forbidden bugs. And so he's just like,
No, that's interesting because I was just fixing to get ready to get back to the base and send these on out. Can I send a reply back to that asks where I can mail these? How do I get them to them?
well, actually, this is a 100% person-to-person kind of call. This is not a recording.
Yeah.
They are
Oh,
100% calling you. They don't care anymore. They're done with this recorded bullshit. They want answers right away. They're like, so they've noticed that you've managed to collect brake decals in two separate locations.
How do I get these to you guys for analysis?
I will proceed to send you a email notification, whatever, that provides you a deposit box that you can find on your ship already, because all ships come with them pre-implanted. Just throw them in the delivery box with the address provided.
The Haros have got this, right?
Yeah,
They don't know what to do.
Haros will take care of everything for you.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, Hero. I'm gonna get on dropping these out so I can get them to you guys for analysis. Question.
Uh-huh.
On the admin level.
Mm-hmm.
What have you guys turned up? They're making from my end. They're even getting their way into El Dorado, and we police that place pretty hard. We don't want garbage ruining our fun in there, and if it's getting in there, it's spreading. We're catching random. We caught a couple of randos with pockets full of these things.
Unfortunately, it seems that since your last interaction with the Dark Gundam and the week prior, on top of all that, well, I guess it's been about 2 weeks since the combat with the Dark Gundam, but basically, unfortunately, as the weeks go by, we've noticed greater outbreaks with these decals. Even though we've set warnings, unfortunately, it seems that setting the warning about the devices only made people more interested in them.
But you know what they say, Hero? No publicity is bad publicity.
Yes.
Say, yeah, that sounds about right.
Minor mistakes.
Yeah, it happens. Look, it's better players, as Dumbledore said. And he looks at me confused, clearly. He don't have fucking clue what I'm talking about. But as Dumbledore said, the only way to combat something of this nature is to arm people with the information. If they don't know, then they're just ignorant to the danger. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes, Dumbledore, the one who rides in the Warlock Gundam. Totally know him. Worst fucking player I have to deal with. He thinks he's immortal or something. He pulls out that phoenix all the time.
Trias looks a little confused, but just goes, that sounds about right.
All right.
And then just laughs off and shrugs, and she's depositing items. Gaspar,
Well,
how's your the players disappeared. I was going to ask how victimizing going. I was hoping they could interrogate.
I
waddle around till I get lost looking for more conflict.
I also love how you two idiots took over Mayhem Stern.
Oh yeah, sorry, Mayhem.
I forgot to mention that earlier.
Oh no, you might have not been able to hear it because proximity things.
Uh-huh.
Man, what were you
Oh no, I was just saying that
Repairing his mech.
I was while everyone's out, I go ahead and mumble very grumpily over to Caspar's old setup over there and
The
Mhm.
Haros.
put
The Haros go, good luck.
I'm gonna and
Okay.
I try to put the cylinder back before Caspar can run off, but uh, uh,
Mia swings in to offer her assistance. The Haros
Maya.
come in.
You've told me it's Maya. I'm not playing this game. She's not Mia.
Okay,
She's
I'll
Maya.
stop. Maya. Maya swings in.
Okay.
There's like a whole flotilla of Haros at this point. How many do we have? 3 or 4?
We're at 2. So we have
Okay.
our
Can
Haro
we add
that
a
pilots. We can get more. Don't worry. But right now,
Today we got technician.
currently we have the Haro that pilots our Sailor Rinko Supreme Rose, and we have our Medbay Haro.
We have Haro Rinko and Medbay Haro. We brought technician Haro home today.
Okay. I dig it.
Chris, you got some assistants. This one knows what they're doing.
yay!
You're welcome.
I love Haros. They're so great.
I love Haros.
Don't forget.
Oh, and as an aside to Caspar, as a reward, can we have picked up a tiny like Haro-sized nightingale?
Sure.
I get my child.
No.
That you know what? Let's make the technician Haro a nightingale.
Okay.
No.
I like that.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got
No.
you got a nightingale. That's all.
I
that
want a
matters.
stupid. I want a stupid
Oh.
one.
No, that's
You'll
the whole thing. It is a complete idiot until you ask it a question about fixing the Gundam. Anything else, it is as brain dead as you are and follows lockstep and barrel in your footsteps.
All right.
It is more than happy to mimic the greatness that is you.
Completely.
At least
stupid.
in its eyes. At least in its eyes.
Yippee.
Shit. I forgot what I was gonna say. I love this.
Hero.
Okay,
Hero.
the Haro. Thank you. No. I remember now. I don't know why Hero and Haro sounded like, but they do. So
They do.
just don't forget to visit your local Humane Society and adopt a Haro today.
That's right. Today's episode has been brought to you by the Adopt a Haro Foundation.
Fuck.
This
And then-
is not an actual foundation.
No.
No.
It was supposed to be playing in the background on a screen in the game.
Yes. We all stop for a moment looking confused at the screen and the ad. One of the Haros looks over and goes, "It's important."
All right, and then it goes back to Hero's screen. He's like, "Sorry about that. I don't know why that ad keeps managing to get in my way." But yeah, we need to get down to the bottom of this Dark Gundam situation. These brake decals. With more brake decals in our hands, we'll be able to decipher them and figure out who and what's going on here.
Trias has a question. She's shooting over at Hero.
Okay.
Confrontation with people that have seemed to either be possessing or using them. They I don't know what to call it. They log, basically. I'm not 100% sure, but keeping them around long enough to interrogate has proven to be challenging. I set Caspar to attempting to do so with some violence, actually, but they just went poof. Is there any way we can trap one of them? Just thoughts.
I'm not sure. I think it's mostly has to do with these brake decal situations because yes, 100%. While you're
Is
they're
using them that it's dissipating their form when they lose, or like
while you are in While you're in the bounds of a non-combat area, you should not be able to inflict a ounce of physical damage. But what you're implying is that twice now you have inflicted physical damage to the point of destroying their avatar.
Well, no,
Which,
no, 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 no. So like you guys, so like in game, you
Mhm.
can exert force on other players and theoretically harm them, but at the end of the day, it does no lasting damage. Limbs
Correct.
lost grow back, or you know, physical damage if you're smashed into a wall or crushed under something has absolutely no repercussions outside of the physicality of it happening.
Correct.
However, interesting that you bring this up, though. During my interaction with one of the culprits in El Dorado, when I used my scythe to literally disarm him, normally a player would just lose their hand. It would automatically reappear, and the items that they were holding would drop, correct? In this instance, they experienced the physicality of it as almost as if we were in a mission.
It is quite possible that the brake decals are creating assimilation with the player and turning the entire space that they are within into a actual combat region.
Yeah, it's creating instabilities. It's reprogramming and changing the rules of the area. Okay. Okay. That's good to know.
Yes,
And something for the admins to watch out for.
indeed. We are watching everything. We saw you in El Dorado. Don't
That's
think
bad.
don't think we don't have admins just sitting around.
What are you talking about? That place is full of them. The bartenders works for you idiots. We know it.
Fuck. He's like, shit. Why do you happen to know this secret? But anyways,
Look, hero. Piece of advice: never pick a war. Never pick a war or try to hide shit from the internet.
That's fair. Alrighty then. He's like, well, I await my brake decals. Best of luck to y'all. Perhaps we will see you out on the battlefield that I have requested to meet you upon back at your
Perhaps we'll pick up
previous
the
mission.
Okay. Yeah, actually, is that something that we can send a yellow over Caspar?
Hmm?
Can you and Sergeant at some point today wander back towards the village that we helped and do some scouting while I get us prepped up for either a mission or the arena, and I'll keep in correlation with you two while you guys investigate.
What issue? I am lost.
Okay, so basically you have two choices.
No, I mean I am lost in game. I don't know where I am at.
That's
I
fair.
have been waddling around for conflict.
You are outside the sea slug, maybe a block over, and just confused and slightly lost. You're okay.
I can't use my jets to fly around, or
No,
thrusters, I mean.
Yes.
you're drinking away your
I get
pains and
that.
sorrows because you only got one baby nightingale and it's not very good.
What do you mean? I just said it was for conflict.
Who said you
Angel, we
gotta
need you to
choose?
do stuff.
I know, I want to play my character.
Well, we're
We
gonna
need you to
get
do
there.
stuff.
We're right now
We
we're
need
doing minor
you.
things.
We need you to do stuff. We need to send you to where we were fighting last time and see how the conflict there is going and if they need us for more conflict.
Exactly. What if? Look, point
Caspar
is
is intrigued. They immediately book it over to there.
perfect.
There you
Because yes, we absolutely need a vanguard to see what's going on. Because I actually forgot what the other
Triage
word is.
bags, Trios tags quietly along, watching from afar to make sure this doesn't go tits up with them.
Okay. Okay.
Sergeant Mayhem, it's on you and Vivian or Mischief. Is your character here today, or are they not logged?
She is logged in. She's just been kind of twiddling away, trying to make some adjustments to her Fenice glider.
Gotcha.
Um,
She's sealed her mech bay.
yeah.
Do not disturb.
She's just mostly at this point waiting to start any missions. She's basically getting combat ready. She wants to fuck shit up. Slide out in her new getup that she has purchased.
Yeet. So on that note, Angel's going to be headed towards where we're going. We're going to glance over these missions that were offered to us. What do we have on the table today? Can we get a deeper dive and some insight into what's going on with those so we can pick one?
Absolutely. So
our arena battle. What do we know about our foe and their team?
all right. So in the notes it says that Rambaral is not actually going to be fighting you. He is just the one who set up the match. He wishes to test you against. Well, actually, sorry, to test his team out as they prepare for the upcoming expansion to the Diver series.
Yeah.
He's already pre-planned a team, and he wants to test their mettle and see if they are going to be valid with their current new Gundams that they'll be using for the coming expansion.
For the coming expansion into the game's coming expansion.
Correct.
And server editions.
Yes. Their Gundams are
Gotcha.
already been fully customized and are ready. So there's really only going to be minor tweaks that are probably going to happen between now and the release of the expansion. So they are raring to go. You are looking at the list build states that there is a singular long-ranged unit, 2 frontline, and 2 mid-range units.
Okay. And what are our missions looking like outside of the arena?
Obviously, you have Hero's Mission, which is sending you back to the village to have a chat with them and see what's going on there. Basically, look at more or less the aftermath of the Dark Gundam and, chatting with the villagers. Beyond that... Sorry, what?
Any other missions on our list?
There is a minor basic skirmish mission, kind of a...
Okay, because I was thinking like a search and destroy style mission, like for sideline stuff. So skirmish would probably like fit right in with that, where we'd have to go in, locate, and destroy.
Yeah. As far as the additional bounties that you see on there, they can be... There's a mishmash between all 3 potential routes. You maybe don't notice that, but... So obviously there's one mission. One of the bonus missions is, again, more brake decals. Unfortunately, now it's kind of a collect as many brake decals as possible. This mission is only going to be available for certain players. So, for instance, your team is one of the few teams that knows about this particular collection.
Okay.
There is a special bounty for defeat famous Gundams.
Okay.
Which would pretty much translate to do the arena.
Yeah. It's like an alternate arena. That's like the arena boss mode.
Yeah. And then, well, technically it's pretty much do the arena mission and you get a free bonus for it because you've defeated all of them.
Yeah, it's like the heroics.
Yeah. No.
At the end of arena, you get a heroic sort of for the level. New thing to go challenge.
No, 100%. It's literally just defeat all 5 players that you're facing off against.
Yeah, but you said the defeat famous Gundams.
Who
I
says they aren't
assume some
famous?
will be,
Who
well,
says?
no, I said I assume some of them will be like a 5v1 battle.
Oh no. This is literally a 5v5 battle.
No, I'm okay with that. I'm just saying on the whole,
Mm-hmm.
if we're gonna keep it in the series, some of remember like the big O and things of that nature,
Right.
where you would absolutely need all 5 of us to fight the one.
Oh yeah, no. But this is
This
so
would be a perfect arena mode for that.
right. Well, basically, I mean, I guess yeah. If you went and did something other than the specific mission, then yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, like how you were like, yeah, you beat the one set in the arena and it unlocks something new.
No, I
Some
never
of
said
them,
that. I'm just
you
saying.
said you called
Literally.
it like hero battles. So like one of them
When
could
the
be we had
fuck
to
was
fight
that?
all Gundams
Oh
from
my god.
30 seconds ago.
No. Okay, so the quest literally says defeat 5 famous Gundams. The arena quest that you have for Ramba Raw has you face off against 5 Gundams.
Oh no, never mind. I thought you meant it was going to be like an arena mode face off against famous Gundams.
Oh no, this is not a go one, defeat it, go to the next one. This is literally just 5v5. And this
Could,
so
on a side note,
yes.
could we add that?
We could. Right
Okay.
now though, since this is the specific like
Mhm.
episode, I'm not saying you have to do this fight this time, but because of the purpose of this episode is more or less me promoting season 2, where I'm bringing out concepts for the expansion and all that stuff. I wanted to make one of the missions technically a promotional mission. You don't have to do this today. It will still be there next week probably. But the idea is that
I can do 2 sessions back to back.
well, that's fair. And I mean, today's going to be a long day anyways, I think. But
We've got like what 15 minutes, or are we going to go till 10?
I'm probably going to see if we can push it another hour completely, so like basically a 3-hour
Okay.
session. Just cuz we had a
Okay.
kind of delay there at the beginning with waiting, and I do
Yeah.
want at least. But anyways, so
I want combat. I want to
exactly,
kill some shit.
exactly, and that's my other thing too is like last game I felt kind of sad because I didn't really get to fight.
Can we load? Hey, I'll
Yeah.
make the executive decision. Angel's mid-flight. You see you see Trias's face pop on screen, and she's like, "Hey guys, let's go rock out in the arena today."
To be fair, both missions do have battles. I just want to put that out there.
Okay, so we have arena, and what's the other mission?
The other mission is to go talk to Hero. Or the village. Basically go back to the village, which basically those two are doing. Either way
Is
you
that-
will either mission you pick will lead to battle this time. 100%.
Yeah, we'll pile up and lead. We'll pile up. Do we want to do the arena or the mission?
Casper just yells out in excitement
That's
over
our
the arena
their
news.
goal. Guess we pile in with Caspar. Let's go.
Caspar has apparently picked arena. I'm
Yes.
I'm okay with that. Let's go to the arena then.
Okay, no, Caspar, you're still in flight, but Trias is gonna register us, and we'll load in.
Okay.
So you can just pull over wherever you're at, find an
Crash
inn,
landing.
huh?
Crash landing.
Crash landing. You crash to the inn.
Alrighty
Yeah.
then. You basically reach the terminal to get set up for the arena. Ramba Rawl is there. He's not in the goof avatar. He has opted into a character avatar now.
For now, you
For
can,
now.
you can turn him off. It's just situation dependent. Right now, he's in his character.
Yes. I
Cool.
actually, so he is basically 100% pushing features for Like he's basically beta testing all the features for the next season and expansion.
Yeah, because I remember the character stuff. That was something we had a bit of difficulty with. So I like that that's going to be a main feature in season 2, that you'll have a character model as well as like the Gundam.
Yes.
Because that was my bad for dropping the ball on that, everyone.
No, you're good. Either way, so he's beta testing it. He's basically been offered by admins a lot of the key beta feature testing stuff for the new season that's coming out, the new expansion, and he wants to showcase them all.
Okay.
He's basically sitting there right next to the counter lady, who has at this point always been in her same avatar.
Viv,
Yes.
Sergeant Mayhem's the one at the desk.
Okay.
Trias is off doing bad things to weapons. My burning hand.
Uh-huh.
Can I apply that, because I apply it to my scythe?
Mhm.
Can I apply that to one of Angel's shots, or to your bow, or to Chris's great club? One-time use.
Sure. I guess that technically. Okay,
Yeah.
so for clarification, I would like your character to pull out the Heart of King of Hearts card for me.
Yeah.
So you pull out the King of Hearts card, right?
Yeah.
And it begins to kind of.
That's why I was expecting it. Does it have any hidden code in it that gives me like cool talents?
Okay, sorry. I thought you were talking about the break decal when you went over that.
No.
Okay.
I was talking about both, but that works.
Okay, so basically, more or less, what's your dominant hand? Or Tria's, I should say. Okay, so Tria's dominant hand, right hand, basically has the King of Hearts symbol attached to it now.
Can it be the Ace of Spades?
Sure. Ace of Spades.
Oh, Ace of Spades.
Okay. You can change it up. We'll go with that. But basically, all you have to do is you call your command.
No, you know what? Ace of Diamonds, because it's red and it fits the color.
That's fine.
There you go.
Cool. So either way, you call your command, and basically, it more or less it'd be a command ability that you pretty much set up who gets targeted by the effects of it. And there you go.
Cool. And I can even apply it to me.
Well, of course. I mean, of course you can apply it to yourself. You already did once. Unintentionally. Awesome. Unintentionally, you already applied it to yourself. Pretty much the card called out to you in that exact moment because and basically your character figured this out at some point within that time frame. Is the card called to you because it realized that its original owner had started to use brake decals and it lost favor.
Yep. No, you know what they say, the wand chooses the wizard.
Yes. The wand.
Yep.
Anyways. So you're all doing that. And basically Ramba Raw 35 because he's so he's specialized in saying 35 specifically every chance he gets. I don't know why, but we're going with it. He sits there and he's like, you must be the few who selected my request for combat against my lovely team.
Hey, that's us.
All right. Would you gladly press this button right here to enter the arena? I will see you all on the other side.
All right. Press the button.
All right.
Everybody ready?
So basically you all get kind of teleported into the launch bays.
Yep. Trias is sitting there going through her latex cutscene.
That's right, because you are in a God Gundam technically.
Yes. Do I get the done it?
Hold on. Let me see if we can YouTube this real
gotta
quick.
Get a soundboard.
We do need it.
Yeah.
You got the time-saving pre-animated cutscene.
Yep. I use the same one every episode.
Let's do. Do you want Rains or Domones?
Domones.
I can't find no modes. Oh my god.
I'll take Reigns. I'll take
Here we
whichever.
go. Hold on. That's a minute long.
モビルトレースシステムを作動させれば
That's not gonna work. I'm gonna get so demonetized for this, even though I'm not getting monetized.
Yeah, they can't get money away from us. We don't have it.
The perks of having no money.
Right.
Yeah, you can't. You can't.
Oh, that's right. I forgot, Ben. You were here. You're so quiet. I think this is the part where. Oh, this is a system jam. Okay. Of course, that's the one I would pick. Okay, so it's not as great as I will find that for next time. My bad, folks. I will find that for next time. This was not part of the plan. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, the one I picked is the System Jam episode. So apparently you had a System Jam, Cat.
Uh-oh.
But anyways, you eventually get it unstuck and you get fixed up. So yeah, the only problem is who did you pick as your 5th pilot?
Drago.
What? Okay, so who said Drago was available though?
I'm being funny. You asked.
That's fair. I did. Your current pilot list is basically a Haro that can use the. Hold up. It's the
Do we want Haro or Sylvanas?
or Maya, even though obviously Maya has her fears of piloting.
Yeah, Maya's like, nah, not this time. Sorry.
Ben, I am so sorry. Okay, I couldn't help it. We did not have this planned out. Okay, and I wanted it, and unfortunately, I picked the wrong video.
It's okay.
We didn't plan this through. Okay, we never do.
Is it from your hurt?
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Deal with.
just for the sake of Rain, even though I know that this is a Switzerland model, we're gonna take Sylvanas this time.
Hey, you know what? That's a good shout out there to our European friend.
Fair. I still need to talk to Rats about that. But see, I still need to reach out to a lot of people. And you too, Ben. I know you probably don't know jack shit about Gundam, but you weren't here for this. Basically what I want to do is for my viewers who want to potentially have their have an appearance in the series, I'm basically looking for a character name, a Gundam name, as well as the model used in said Gundam. And the reason why a Gundam name and the model used is because, for instance, obviously we have right here my Violet Veil, and it's actually just a wing Gundam, more or less, with some added bells and whistles. Now,
That's
unfortunately,
over there in the Crimson Shikigami.
that's fair, and we do have our White Rabbit, which is basically just a Barbados reskinned, and our Nightingale, which is Black Knight, probably the laziest one out of all of us. Ugh.
No. To be fair, Viv,
Now,
we have two rather simplistic ones with bells and whistles, and then we got two like way more customized variants in our two, and it gives a weird balance and blend to our party that I wasn't honestly expecting.
yeah,
His job.
I'm actually not sure about my season 2 anymore. Like, I was gonna, unfortunately, spoiler alert, which might not be a spoiler alert anymore because I realize how expensive it's gonna be. I was gonna do an Eclipse Gundam. Eclipse Gundam only comes in a master grade tier, which is great and all, but the problem is for the project I want to do, that gets up to like $1,000 because I'm obviously I'm making shit up because I don't know the actual cost, but basically the Eclipse Gundam is compatible with all strike backpacks, And what I wanted to do to make my Eclipse different than any other kind of one is basically it, like, for instance, the very end of Season 2, specifically, I was going to have it so that the Eclipse Gundam was able to call upon every Strike backpack and then summon its attached Gundam specifically. But that also leads into the fact that pretty much I needed to buy all Strike Gundams because even then throughout the series, I would be equipping all of these backpacks randomly. But anyways, we're at Launch Bay, folks.
That's right. We're getting ready to go up the tubes.
Yep, because this is not your basic arena like we had for Scummerai.
Hey, Viv.
Yes.
So, since we're in the tube, I'm gonna take initiative and try and get some advanced initiative.
Okay. Everyone want to roll their nice...
19.
That's great. Everyone else want to roll their initiative? I will obviously roll our lovely Sylvanas'.
21.
And do we wanna be ready with our performance, Viv?
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll your performance checks too.
I do the worm. Damn it.
I got a 10.
Cat, you said that I
Go
get
fuck
a
all of yourselves.
modifier for my worm.
Yeah, every time you do it and fail, you get a +1 to it.
I think that's another
You
+1 to
failed
it.
2 weeks in a row now.
All right.
Failed. Wait, help! I feel like I failed for way more than that.
So
that's like what? Put a 9.
So things are a little bit different this time. My performance is really high, and so I kind of like am able to pass along my charisma to everybody, and you all have a slightly increased performance. So
I don't want your charity.
Yeah, I'm going too.
Jeez, Chris or Sergeant Mayhem fails. I do better, and Caspar finally manages to do the worm.
I need my
Wait,
notepad.
are you giving me her thingy? But I just said I don't want her charity.
I don't think you get
It's
a
not
choice.
her charity.
Oh, okay.
This is a group performance.
Exactly, it's a group performance. I don't know what we're performing, but I'll leave that up to y'all.
No, it's like Power Rangers. We got to do our poses. Cat's got to spin and flip her scythe into the air. You shoot your ball up into the air and watch it rain down arrows all around us. And Chris is supposed to do something with his club, but apparently he managed to hurt himself today.
Okay. Who was...
Can we make you do the Cloud Final Fantasy, like, spin?
I try to do that, but it spins me too hard.
You fall over.
And then I would love 5 of these, please. Not 6. Oh my god. How do you subtract? Okay, right click. Cool. To self. Oh god. Those are some performance checks. I can't read all of them.
Just do one for their group as a whole.
That's fair. What did you have? You had a 10. So they're technically going to be above you with that average. Alrighty then. So, while you're all in your launch bay, because you still haven't performed yet, for clarification.
Yeah, get ready to rise up.
Yeah, so in order, Caspar will commit their launch bay. Come on, Nightingale.
2.
Yes! That's how this works. You're launching out of your bay.
Fine. One leg in. I launch already.
Bruh. Minus 50 DKP. No loot.
Don't
Here,
want that.
do you want Cat to do it? Angel, Cat,
Yeah.
or a sergeant, or what is it? Caspar, watch. Freya slams her feet down into the locks, squats her mech down just right, loaded up. She doesn't even give a warning. She slaps that button go, and the Haros go, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. She goes sailing out the front, rocketing through the air, does a flip, spins her sights into the air, slams into the ground, sliding sideways, catches the scythe and slams it down to start us off with our big intro into the arena.
That was physically beautiful, but you missed the most important part of launching.
What?
You're supposed to say your fucking name and then your suit's name. That is
No.
the
I remember I skipped that because I was like, hey, Caspar, this is how you get it done. That's why the Haros were like, holy shit.
Fair enough. Okay.
It was an intentional skip.
I think I get it.
Yeah.
I
So
put my legs down on top of it, not even locking in, didn't even see that part, and then I immediately fly out.
Screaming Caspar the whole way.
Hmm.
okay. So Caspar's launched. Tria launched a little early, but that's life. It is Titania's turn. Walks over to a different computer. Clearly. Titania, Violet Veil launching and just. And then it is not Mayhem's turn just yet, or Sylvanas' turn. It is Team Try Plus Originals' turn.
Hold on, where did Mayhem come in this?
I'm last, babe.
Second
Okay.
to last. Second to last.
Okay.
Alrighty then. So, Team Try Plus Original gets set up. I need my list of Gundams for this real quick.
Yeah, I want to let it slide, but I forget I get advantage on initiative now.
Go ahead and re-roll it then.
No. We were already in the middle of things. Go ahead.
No, you should come out. No, truth. We should be blasting out as a conjoined unit for the conjoined performance.
Well, that's
Because
fair.
remember, part of my idea is one side busts in with their performance, and then the other side busts in with their
Fair
performance
enough.
for
Okay
the
then.
audience.
I agree with that. Okay, that's fine. So go ahead, Mayhem.
Lock into your bit.
All right, Sergeant Mayhem and the White Rabbit taking off for combat. Let's go roll some heads.
I love it.
Do you hit the launch button? Come on,
Hit launch.
fail out.
Let's
Forget the
go.
launch button.
You feel the grip under your feet as it rockets you down the pad, slings you out the front door, and you go sailing through the air
My massive club winds up dragging behind me
on the ground.
Sandrock Armadillo sounds
because
interesting.
it's just
I'm
too
gonna figure out what that
massive.
is.
You aimed a bit wrong.
Alrighty
You
then.
come barreling in front of us with it dragging
Yeah.
behind you. Cloud of dust goes blasting up into the air. They look pretty cool despite your catastrophic wreck.
Alright. And then for everybody who does not know this character's name, you hear over the speakers in your cockpits or whatever.
Yep.
Sylvanas Novella of the Nobel Gundam launching. And she just comes out twirling around with her
Ribbon spiraling.
ribbon. Thank you. Ribbon spiraling, yes.
Is
Unfortunately,
she
I think I
corkscrewing
won't be
through
able to
the
get
air
that
like
version.
Cammy, or is it vertically like Spinny Sailor Moon?
Spinny Sailor Moon.
I'm okay with this. Like a ballerina flying through the air. Chris says,
Drills.
but Cammy.
Drills.
Alrighty then. So now it is Team Try Plus Original's turn. Yeah. Alrighty then. So,
While nobody's paying attention, Trias is gonna sneak off. She's going invisible and already on the move.
up at the loudspeaker next. Kamiki Sekai of the Burning Blitz launching. And then followed up from that, we have Hoshina Fumina of the Starbreaker. Actually, I forgot his name. But anyways, Storm Zeta launching. Sorry, he's just so unmemorable as a character. And then we have Iori Sei of the Build Strike Unleashed. That's to be renamed. This was literally a last-minute naming choice on this. And then Reiji of the Burning Braver launching, also to be renamed. And just come launching all out. And so on a side note for all my players and I guess viewers, technically Rambo Rawl has taught all 5 of these people, and so that's kind of why
Can I make
he
a
made
small
their team.
complaint?
Yeah,
Can
make
we
your
change
complaint.
the first one off of Burning Gundam so that they don't have to and give them a unicorn?
So for clarification on that one, Kamiki Sekai is the one who uses a burning Gundam. Technically,
we have 3.
Yes, I get that. So technically speaking, the burning Gundam that Kamiki Sekai uses is very different from the actual God Gundam. As far as burning Braver, and
Can we just call it the Breaker?
we can call it the Braver. Like I said, they're still to be renamed. The biggest issue I had with doing this is, for the most part of build fighters, Iori Sei never pilots a single Gundam. It isn't till the metaverse where he truly pilots a Gundam. And unfortunately, I believe they both use build strikes, technically. I'd have to double check on that. It's been a while since I watched Metaverse.
Okay. As
And
long
that's-
as they look, I just for like theming for the
Mhm.
time,
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain too much.
Like I said, this
but
is...
it does put a crimp on like the uniqueness of mine.
Yeah, no, I get that. And I'm, like I said, these were last minute decisions as far as like the name choices on them. I came up with these names randomly while I was at work, and I was like, I need these.
Perfect. That's how the best names you come up with the best names.
Yeah. I just didn't want to Star Winning Gundam again, so I went with Starbreaker. Honestly, probably Starbreaker is my favorite out of all of these right now. I'm not excited for the Burning Blitz because I don't want to get a Blitz Gundam and try and make it into a Burning Gundam. Storm Zeta is kind of a weird choice.
Could we put Reiji? He's the red-haired one, right?
Correct. Currently, he's in the Braver.
Could we put him in a Gundam Maxter?
Not really.
Oh, why not? I think that fits with his like whole martial arty style because we don't necessarily want to use the Gundam that he has in the show. Give him a new one. This is our universe. Like this is our, you know what I mean?
I get that. For clarification,
they have lots of models.
Kat, for clarification, the one you're thinking about is Kamiki Sekai. He's the one who uses the martial arts.
No.
Reiji is literally just a fucking rich kid from a different galaxy or whatever.
No.
Yes.
No, you see it, it's why he's initially so skilled at being a Gundam. It's why specifically he chooses the Burning Gundam as his model because he's extraordinarily skilled in martial arts. He's actually like a karate student or a master.
Oh my god, you have them mixed up. I realize they're both redheads, and as far as I was concerned for the longest time, I just assumed Kamiki Sekai was literally just the child of Reiji, but there were different people, and Kamiki Sekai is literally the one you're talking about right now.
Wait. I thought Kamaki Sekai was Reiji's name in the Japanese series.
They're literally different people.
Oh.
Reiji.
Okay, never mind. I'll shut the hell up.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. Thank you. Anyways, so everyone's launched. They're on the board state. They're ready to go.
Yeah. I've already skittered off.
Okay, cool.
I'm already flanking.
Fair. All right. So it is Kaspar's
Can we
turn.
get a descriptor? Actually,
Sure.
I'm giving a perception check to fill the entire team in with a good scan, both visually and otherwise. I just want to get a lay of what kind of battle zone we're in. Like, what do we see around us? What's the terrain like? Is it urban? What's up?
It is. I already planned this battle actually, so that's good. I knew what battlefield I wanted. I wanted more of a forest kind of.
I got a 15. So is it mountainy? What kind of forest are we talking? Nami style?
There's a couple
What's up?
hills, kind of just your basic forest.
Can I offer a suggestion?
Sure.
Can we go mangrove sort of snake eater style with this? Water and swampy and low terrain, maybe a hill or two, but a good variance for good ambushing and different stuff.
Well, yeah, I already said there were hills.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but
there's some hills.
I mean more like just with the water and the swamp and the mangrove and just like Vietnam.
No, not like Vietnam. We're not doing that. I don't want to specify Vietnam, but as far as that goes,
No, I'm saying
let me explain. It's your general battlefield. It's basically like, think of a basic like just before you get to the mountains. Like the mountains are basically the cutoff point for the map. So the mountains don't exist.
So it's more like a pine wood forest as opposed to a mangrove, because that's why I said like the Mekong Delta, Vietnam.
You think I know what a
not
fucking
to like
mangrove
refer
is?
to the war, just the type of topographical terrain.
You think a basic bitch who lives under a rock has any clue what a mangrove is?
I'm a fucking idiot. What?
I literally just said I'm the basic bitch who lives under the rock, has no idea what a mangrove is. Okay.
So Viv, is there water? Yes or no?
There is water. There's a couple streams.
Okay, so this is more like mountainous Colorado, northern Canada, something like that.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I haven't
Is
been
there
to fucking
snow?
Colorado in forever. No snow. Not yet.
Okay. What kind of weather conditions do we have?
Pretty clear.
Is it day or night?
Minor breeze. It is during the day.
Okay. Is there any lakes, anything of that nature nearby?
Not on this map, no.
Okay. We have our battlefield
Technically
pretty
speaking,
well
you could have RNG'd into one that had a lake, but not this time.
No, that's why I'm asking this stuff. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Because I've used this sort of same setup a couple of times. That's why I was asking.
Yeah.
No, it seems like the system's a little stuck at the moment. We'll work that out for later things, guys. Anybody in the audience that cares? Are there any cabins or anything?
No, there is no buildings.
No military bases?
No nothing.
Nothing showing up on scans?
This is basically, outside of having no buildings, this would be kind of just a quote-unquote a retreat. Without the buildings.
So we might have scanned up a couple of tents and a campfire.
Sure.
Yeah, and that's a maybe. Just saying it's middle of nowhere.
Yes.
Okay. Part of the other reason I asked for this is across our screens, you see Cat flash a message without actually being on comms that just says all weapons live.
Trio.
All weapons live.
Yeah, Tria. That means you're free to nuke.
Okay, so Kaspar apparently just went ham and just rocketed away. Didn't even fucking target anything.
No, I'm locking in one of them. I don't care. The one in the middle.
The
Who said you could
we
see
haven't even
anybody?
got there yet.
Oh, I thought they
We'll
were already
let
on
you.
the field.
They're on the field. That
No,
doesn't
no,
mean
no.
this is not an open field. This is not open season. There is trees everywhere.
Yeah,
Am I
yeah.
not farther
Look,
than the
How about
tree?
this?
look,
How about this?
Angel.
Show
Angel.
me.
It starts
Mhm.
us off in the arena, and we are set like 600 FUs from our opponents. In the arena, you can't shoot at each other. How it starts is you both load in, give your little performance, and then you can start moving until the actual like stage has finished rezzing around you where you're going to be like the combat zone. You can't actually interact with your opponents. Now that we're there, you have to find each other.
Nope.
All
How about
right.
this though? You're
We're
still gonna fire off your rocket launcher, and you just kind of just hit.
No, hey, question.
Yeah.
Can she fire off like a smoke shot?
Sure. We'll switch it to a smoke shot.
Actually, hold on. You
What's
see,
that?
Tria clips in. She's like, actually, that's smart. We can bait them in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm such a battle genius.
Okay.
No, it's called being adaptable. No plan ever survives first contact with the enemy.
Is that all you're gonna do, or are you gonna try and move forward, set up a strategic point? What are you doing? Oh, thank
Is this
you.
me or Angel?
Angel still. What is this about? Hold on.
Yep. I just start fucking booking it forward until I see them. So 30 FUs away.
It's Caprice again. Of course it's
No,
Caprice again.
no, Angel,
What?
stop.
But I want.
Your rocket launcher has how much range?
Mm, 50 to 150.
So why would you get that close to anybody and start shooting them?
Aren't they 600 FUs away?
So you would want to get to how many FUs from them? And how
Like
many FUs can you move in a single turn?
30.
Technically 60, but you wouldn't get
Okay,
to
so maybe I
attack.
need to scale that. Maybe I need to scale that down to 200, but still, you can move 60. Can you even see them? Do you know which direction they're in to be running at them?
I'm
All
gonna
you see is
start
forest.
forward.
Have you given a perception check, babe?
Yeah. When I asked for one.
Mhm. Yeah, I did it alongside Cat because I wanted to feel included. I got a 21.
26.
Oh wait, no,
Nice
wrong
try.
thing. Yeah, that's a
Okay.
bigger number.
You see forest. Fantastic. I mean, even though it's a high score and I would love to give you more, there's not a whole lot you can see right now physically.
Hold on, because we can share sensors. Do we see birds? Anything? Any disturbance at all?
No.
Trees moving?
What? No, it's a video game. There's no actual there's no digitally inclined creatures in this.
No.
I
I
just said
understand it's
there's
a video game, but the video game tries to stay true to the series. You're gonna bump into trees. They're gonna shake. You're gonna like march through terrain and disturb like the wildlife. You know what I mean? Any digital whatever gonna fly away, birds and shit.
May I remind you,
Does that make sense?
break
These are
de-
these are we're rocking around in giant fucking robots.
may
You're
I
gonna knock something over.
may I remind you, brake decals plus expansion content that is still buggy. I am gonna
No,
ri-
no, no, no,
I'm
no.
gonna
All
ride
you have
this.
to say is just be like, "Hey, cat, brake decals will let people circumvent those types of things," and then I
Well,
just get to go, "Okay, well, I'm not going to dump my player in on that knowledge, but now I know.
yeah. Well,
Okay,
it's
well,
it's less about the fact that they're using brake decals. It's more about because brake decals have been used so much, the server's kind of still fucky. And then you've got the fact that this is also expansion content specific. Like this battlefield is part of the expansion setup. So
oh, okay,
yeah, you are basically more or less what happened is you got unintentionally recruited as part of beta testing without realizing it.
No, that's okay. But we get absolutely zero drop, even with what was Angel's role.
I mean, you might have a bit of sensor reading, but again, since they're so
Okay.
far away.
No. Just even the sensor reading. What vague direction is it pointing? Is it north, south, east, west of us? What's it picking up? Is it a heat signature?
Yeah, it's a heat signature. 5 of them.
Is 5 of them. In what general direction?
Well, I don't know if north is the correct answer,
Usually,
but it's basically it's going to be pretty much
hold
in
on.
your forward direction.
Okay, so hold on. For the record,
Uh-huh.
when I start you guys off, I will either start you east and west or north and south on a square grid
That's fair.
so that you guys are always facing each other.
Oh my god.
Truth to God, it doesn't matter because I generally start you guys out facing each other. But this is something that I wanted to cover where we don't necessarily do that every time. And we'll cover this outside of session. So, for the sake of going forward, they're north of us. How many FUs?
Why the
Angels?
fuck would I want to set up an appointment if you've already given me the lab results?
How many FUs are they away from Angel? Did you pass out?
Let's see. If we're at
I'd say 600. This gives us all a minute to set up an ambush.
Yeah, 600
Do
sounds
a bunch
so
of
good.
different things.
2. Where's my other one? Oh shit. Yeah, no, she's still gonna be pissed at me. Holy crap. I don't feel that. I have no idea why that's... Sorry, Plume sent my results to me. Because their system's so messed up.
Gotcha.
And my results are still pretty high, and it just doesn't feel like it. But anyways, so yeah, about 600 FUs. Go fuck yourself. Sorry, I had to.
Angel,
Yeah.
set up a defensive perimeter. Don't you have like mines and stuff? So anything you can throw out, lay, set up a defensive grid.
I could send my funnels out.
Oh yeah, hide your funnels in the surrounding trees and shrubbery, and set up for an incoming attack.
Oh god.
All right.
How did you already know what I was gonna do?
I look for the most open area I can, go over there, and then squat down, and then just set my funnels up.
Okay, who's next in our initiative?
Titania. Alrighty then. So, I'm just gonna go do some things and kind of just fly off, gliding steadily, enjoying the breeze on my new glider that goes a little bit faster than I do. And it is Team Try plus Original's turn.
Okay, can I offer Tree Eclipse in? She's like, don't separate too far. We don't want to get like individually ambushed.
Well, yeah. That's fair. She's doing her own thing. Don't worry. She's got you. She's not dumb. That dumb. I just kind of need her to do other things right now. It is Team Try plus Original's turn.
Oh, Viv, I've loaded all of my stuff into reactions. That's why I just kind of vanished. I'm creeping near Angel. I'm waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's gonna show up to hit her, and I'm going to wreck them.
Yeah. Okay. So, give me a second. I want this to be this. Not to everyone. Thank you. What is your AC, Angel?
20.
20. You were hit. You just so and let me go through this real quick. A give me a second. All right, so a beam just blazes through the forest, cutting like holes through the trees, and just comes and just beats right into your chest, or
Well,
even if your
on
shield's
an
up.
attack,
Yeah,
Viv, on
yeah.
an attack that big, does she get a dexterity save,
No, because she would
even
have
for
to have
just
seen it.
partial damage? Just as a question.
I couldn't see it coming in from far away.
No. What part of
No,
forest don't you get?
no. Like I get that, but you'd see it burning through, even just in momentarily, at least enough to like get a slight dodge and mitigate partial damage.
I mean, this is also not.
Because I read something in D, because it's for the sake of like D&D things, and I'm not
Yeah,
going to be a role eating hoe.
right.
Just I read something where it was like, yeah, basically, beam of bullshit says because it's a beam and it has to travel the distance, whatever. What I took out at the end of it was you get a reactionary saving throw of some kind for something.
I would say under normal circumstances, absolutely. Considering all the forest cover and how quick
Well, and
and
then I have another question as well
sure,
because she's set up her like defensive stance and things. Does that boost her AC?
it would, but not enough to mitigate the. Because okay, you have to look at it this way. For instance, my longbow has a plus 13 on it. Even if you took off that plus 2 that you gave me, that's still a plus 11.
No. Look. At the end of the day, I'm not DMing.
I get that.
It's
I
your
just
story. You get to tell it.
I just want to like provide you the information so you understand like how.
We haven't gotten across anything that can hit us back yet hard.
Mhm.
So knock yourself out.
Yeah. All right, so that hits you.
Yeah.
Give me a second. You were taking 6 damage.
Okay.
And that's considering
I'm so I'm,
mitigations.
I don't have any.
No, that's what I'm saying is that 6 is after mitigations that would have occurred.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
So 6 damage.
6 damage. Do not get hit by that thing under normal range circumstances. And there is only one Gundam that can probably shoot at this range. Alrighty then.
I'm sorry. The Wing Zero can.
Fair enough.
The Wing Zero, the tall geese. I could name like 6 off the top of my head, including is it Stratos? Stratos is lock on. What did he have?
Yeah,
Because that
lock
thing could
on.
hit ship orbit.
That's fair. That's fair. Anyways. So. It is still their turn. Moving forward. Alright, so now it is Tria's turn.
Viv, are any of them within me? Near me? A single fucking one of them move into within like range of me.
They are not that fast.
Bastards. All right. I'm waiting.
Like,
Can I like preload actions as bonus actions for passing?
as far as what kind of actions, because technically I did
Like
watch.
reaction, like say they go to attack Angel, I'll get my regular actions on my turn, but on like other people's turns because I've passed, I can react.
It's gonna depend on what you're actually trying to do. Like
I'm okay with that.
so
We'll roll with this.
for clarification, I watched a little bit of a YouTube, Viva La Dirt for those at home, and they do a lot of D&D stuff, and it was a newer one that's more of a all girls campaign, I enjoyed it a little bit. Unfortunately, I didn't finish the second episode yet. But basically, what happened is one of the characters decided to just set up reactions like you're doing, and I was like, "What? Why would you waste the time on this?" But basically, what's going to happen more or less is that depending on the actions, whenever someone steps within range, you would attack them, and that idea is more for, let's say you moved up like a space or 30 feet, but you can't get to your target, but you know for a fact that your opponent is literally going to get to your doorstep on your turn or on their turn, and it potentially. And basically, what it sounded like is that pretty much if they got into your range, you could immediately do your actions, which would more or less be melee swings. But that's how I took what I was given on that episode. Because other than that, this saving shit thing doesn't make sense to me. Because that's what I thought reactions are for personally. But that's me versus what the rules say. And, you know, that's fair. I'll give it to the rules for saying that you can actually save actions, I suppose. You could technically waste them
I don't
too.
think that's in there.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, like Polar Master,
Right.
and I don't have it, but basically says, because I still gotta manage feats. I have Lucky Alert, Polar Master. That's not the one I meant to take. No, here it is. No, Slasher, Sentinel. It's one of them, but basically it says anytime something comes within like 10 feet of me, I get to make a reactionary attack or it tries to leave, and it counts as a bonus action. So literally what I'm doing is I'm stacking bonus actions.
I'm sorry, out to April? Go fuck yourself.
All right, who's up? Who's doing what? Whose turn is it? It's on Sergeant Mayhem.
Sorry. Yes, it is Mayhem's turn.
All right, Toot. You're up, Mayhem. All right. Oh, that's not it.
All right, where is everyone hiding?
Viv?
Sorry, I just had to send a message to Plume because I'm kind of pissed. They only have an appointment available in like April, and I'm just like, May. It's not even the end of March. Um, just so they can provide me the information I'm already looking at, and I understand it. But anyways, sorry. So, and plus I need like one script filled. That they forgot to do. So we've got Mayhem. You're still pretty much at the front. The only thing you have noticed pretty much since landing is the beam that basically struck at Caspar.
It left a burned hole through the forest, didn't it?
It did a very small hole, so like not enough to like see anything.
No, but it's a line you could follow.
It could. There's no saying that they didn't move though, because again, you can still shoot and then move. But I'm not gonna go there. That's all up to you. You guys want to follow that hole? You can. At least you have some directional now for 100% versus some silly scanners. Sorry,
Well,
I'm being a little bitch.
Yeah.
don't agree with the DM.
I am agreeing with the DM there.
Fair. Alrighty then. So
where's my menu? I will go into a rage, screaming, "What are you doing shooting at us from the frickin' forest, you frickin' monsters. And I will proceed to use. Do I still get my cannon shot?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything's been reset as far as that goes.
All right.
As far as that cannon goes, for this specific mission, you are being granted a slight upgrade on that, just because part of the update, you will have 2 shots strictly for this fight.
Hey, Viv.
Yeah. Yeah.
Theoretically,
Theoretically.
if the person that did take that shot were to move,
Uh-huh.
when would you decide whether it was left or right?
I make no promises there either.
Okay, because I sent Angel a thing.
Okay.
So give us a roll, even or odd.
What kind of roll?
And you don't tell us the outcome of the roll, but I've sent Angel a thing and you'll see what happens.
Okay. I guess that is fair. I do need to actually know physically where I sent them.
Yeah, you know what? Hold on. Send it to Chris, because Chris hasn't seen the message I sent to Angel, but send it to Chris.
What am I sending, Chris?
Which way they went from the laser shot. Just so I know.
Fair. Let me just do a nice one of these. You know what? Y'all can have that. Why not?
Chris, I'm not going to read where that came from, but
That
you
was
get to
a
see. I've already texted Angel, yes.
that was a 99. We love that. Alrighty then. Where is Chris on my scouter? Here we go. All right. We're good to go.
All right. I will sprint over to the right and let's see. Can I make a perception check? See where everybody is.
Yeah. Feel free to do perceptions. What do we got? 21. Okay. So, since a couple of turns have passed, movement has kind of occurred in the forest. Your scouters kind of showcase that basically where you have moved. Give me a second to pull back up my list of people. You've sensed 2 heat signatures closing in on roughly your location. Or I guess technically where you're heading to is being... You're really getting close to them. How about that? They would be... since we did east to west... they're still pretty much right in front of you at this point. Because they also kind of went with the more right direction. So I guess technically that would be south. So they took more of a southern direction. I'm assuming Cat took southern based on the conversation. And then Angel just didn't give a shit and moved like forward. So basically west.
No, I'm staying.
So you're just sitting at the launch pads? Okay.
I'm hunkering down.
Fair enough. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they hunkered down where they like spawned, sort of like found that open area in the forest. They've set up their bits, took a shot, and when their turn comes back around, they'll decide from there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do I spot anybody that I can maybe take a shot at?
You look through the forest and you kind of see some glistening orange bits an armor, kind of a bit of an orange glow, and the shimmer of steel.
All right, can I try and make a shot towards that?
Absolutely. Do it.
All right.
Okay. So
That is a 4.
as you're shooting your great club's shattering blow or beam, you do hit. The forest station in front of you kind of just evaporates, and right before you, you see what you would consider the Burning Blitz as well as the Braver Gundam. They both take a nice clean hit. Although the
Do
Braver,
we still exclamation marks?
some exclamation marks. Though the Braver Gundam has managed to sink their sword into the ground to kind of cover some of the blow, they are still taking a decent chunk of the damage. Alrighty then, so you have made contact with 2 of the Gundams. You're not quite sure how the fuck they already managed to clothesline out 500 plus FUs, but you're not worried about that right now. You've got contact.
All right, I will reserve making another shot, being limited on those for another time.
Okay. That is fair. You do
Eh.
get 2, but it's good. It was a good shot. You got what you needed. Made some enemies aware. They're both astonished. They weren't expecting a blast from a Barbados of all things.
Yes.
And
All right, whose turn is it now?
it is Sylvanas' turn.
Did you remember to rage?
Yes. The rage happened.
Awesome.
So, Sylvanas. Holy shit. Ooh. Oh, that's right, because she's a warlock. But she should equip her armor. That'd be great. Not that it helps much.
Can you have Sylvanas support Angel a bit and
Yeah.
sort of cover the right side?
Yeah. You mean the left?
Right of Angel.
Right of Angel. Okay. So basically you want to kind of put everybody into one side of the map and ignore the left side.
No. No. So when you messaged Chris, were you talking left or right of their position?
Oh, okay. So we're just all basically abusing the fact that I messaged Chris. Got it. Okay. Okay.
No. Because I'm asking this because I don't know which way they went. Me and Angel, I messaged her before any of that started.
Uh-huh.
I said, Angel, you focus left. I'm going to go right.
Right.
So,
Would it
and
not...
this is relative to Angel's position.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm
So-
hoping that she will follow me or sort of take the lead in where I plan to go because I thought I was going to go before her. My bad.
Would it make
That's why I'm bringing it up.
Would it make more sense to just give you control of Sylvanas because she's basically your version of my Haro?
I mean, I can, sure.
Okay.
You can roll and stuff for her, but I
Yeah.
can plot some.
Yeah.
What sort of abilities does she have? Who does she have eyesight on? Like, who can she target?
Right now, she doesn't see much other than the... So basically, right now, other than Titania, everyone kind of can see the commotion that has occurred and what the White Rabbit has kind of opened. So pretty much, you just see the Braver and the Blitz.
Okay. She's going to go right of Angel's position. So she's not in the shit show that will be Angel's firing.
Okay.
Like, just sort of tactical thought there.
Okay. I will...
That's why I went to the right myself, because
Yeah.
I don't want to be in her line of fire.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to repaint the
And-
picture real quick for you.
Okay.
So basically the map. It's an east and west kind of launch pads, of course.
Okay.
You were You were in the southern part, as well as the Barbados. Sorry, the White Rabbit are in the
Okay.
southern part, along with the two targets, the Braver and the Blitz. Angel's obviously still in the east, and then Titania kind of went into the north.
Okay.
Just so you're fully aware of the picture right now.
Okay.
And then obviously, yes, you are now controlling Sylvanas, and so she's gonna kind of help you all in the south a
No,
bit.
because technically, Chris.
Hmm?
Theoretical thought: would you rather take a nuke or avoid it?
I'd rather avoid the nuke.
Okay, because you have 50% damage mitigation. Okay. I guess Sylvanas and I are going to close in on the Barbados's location.
Okay.
Sylvanas is going to offer any support and try and are they kitted more towards ranged or mixed?
All right. So Sylvanas is a Warlock Fighter hybrid. 5 levels in Warlock, 4 into Fighter. I know it's a weird combo, but there are reasons for it. So right now, her main abilities are she does have her Eldritch Blast, which does, I believe I've paid the cost for it. It should. It's not though. I don't know. I'll worry about that later. I had to go in and custom make her Nobel ribbon. Basically, it is a melee weapon with reach, and it does 2d4 plus basically her modifier, which is 5, because it's a charisma weapon.
Okay. All right, she's gonna
Um,
move in and take however many shots she can on nearest one to the Barbados. She's gonna try and tag team with him.
Alright, 1 second to let me verify how this works again. Hex Warrior, blah blah blah. I believe she gets 2 attacks because of being a Hex Blade. Yeah. So she's gonna have 2 attacks with the ribbon.
All right, dole them out.
Okay. Let me open up the fucking screen real quick. Where the fuck is the luck? Thank you.
We might have to make this a 2-part episode.
Yeah, we spent way too much time kind of just not doing anything for whatever reason.
Okay.
So she hits all 3 times against whoever you want her to target out of those 2.
Are
Actually,
they both
hold
which
up.
one's closest to the Barbados?
Hold up. 1 second. Actually, she can hit both of them.
Okay. Which one's closest to the Barbados?
They're basically within the same distance. So the Barbados, they're like right next to each other.
Okay. Hit the one closest to her twice and the one furthest from her once.
Okay. That delay low. Alrighty. Ooh. Okay, so apparently she did a decent number to one target and then next to nothing to the other target. Alrighty then. That is Caspar's turn.
Caspar, light them bitches up.
I fire my nuke to the left side of that laser beam that hit me.
Wait.
Wait.
You're firing it south.
The north.
Oh.
Yes?
We're to the south.
So you're firing it to the
I'm
north.
pretty sure understanding what she just said was north.
Okay, north.
Is
Yeah,
that where the
because we
laser
went
beam?
to the south,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, Viv, you're high enough up that won't even hit you.
Yeah.
You got your special floaty thing, so you're golden.
Yeah. Thank you for having my Fenice glider.
Yo, save to the Fenice for the day. Angel, drop that nuke.
I did.
Drop that monster.
I did.
Alrighty then. That is
Clear us some eyesight zone.
So you do not dish any damage out, but you do manage to clear a variety chunk of the forest.
Does it give us any visuals?
Yes, you do notice.
No, hold on, wait. On the nuke shot, anything in the area, if she misses, still takes half damage.
Well, like I'm just saying,
And it can take half again if it dodges, like gets a
right,
saving throw.
right. I'm just saying, like she missed everything. There was nothing there.
There's nothing there. All right.
Because
At least we know it's empty.
Because again, that rocket only has up to 150 feet distance.
No. So it goes 150 FUs before on the nuke. It goes 150 FUs before it arms.
Right. And then it explodes there. And its
then
radius.
It's a 12 by 12.
Right, which 12 is 60.
120 FU.
Yeah, 60 by 60. Well, technically, yeah, you're right about 120. But basically, it only gives you an additional 60 distance.
So that's like 300 out total. 300 to 450 total.
No. Okay, so
somewhere.
So the center of the nuke, it goes 60 out from the center of the nuke. 12 by
yeah.
It's 12 by 12. It's still six squares out from the center of the nuke. Simple. Like, unfortunately, I hate to say this, but I'm good with geometry. That's the only thing I was good at with math.
No. As long as we understand the area covered.
Yes. So basically, what's gonna happen is those additional 60 out from the 150 puts that at 210. There you go. So yeah, no, you still don't really hit anything, but you've cleared out a nice field. The waves do cause a bit of the forestation to kind of blow out beyond that space, and you do hear a bit of like a, I guess a cry for help. I'm not sure exactly how we want to word that, but basically someone's kind of blown away by the force. They don't actually take any damage because they're just outside of range of the damage, but they do kind of fly.
Oh, they're flying now?
Look, okay.
All right.
So
they're flying?
Oh my god. Okay, Angel, do you want me to explain?
Damn it, that doesn't hit.
Angel, I never said you
Yes.
Oh my god, you're not even listening. Okay, Angel, this is how this works. So when an explosive hits something, there is a force to it. So there's a damage radius.
There's
a force
wall
radius
of damage, and then there's a wall of air that pushes shit backwards.
Yes.
So somebody was close enough to not take any physical damage, but the wall of wind straight up chucked their ass like 30, 40 yards. Sorry,
okay, because I thought they were flying upwards, not getting thrown around.
No, they're getting pushed back further. Either way,
chucked into the air for you. Sorry, babe.
Either way, your launcher doesn't have that much range, anyways. What are you trying to shoot at?
Them.
They're just outside your range.
Get a real weapon that has 600 feet.
However, did we see the person? The person getting thrown up. Did we see them?
Yes, you saw a yellow Gundam. A very unique Gundam in style, not one you've seen on the general catalog.
Hey, Angel.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go get it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Let me go get it. I want to get it. I want to get it.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Go, my lizard puppy.
We're both gonna go hit your boosters and let's go get this. Let's get this turd.
I like how you're moving out of your turn.
What do you mean? I thought it was my turn.
Not you.
No, I'm like chatting with her over like the headset. I haven't moved my character yet.
Okay. So Caspar's moving.
Or like being bad.
This is flavor.
Okay. Caspar's moving.
Let's go get that turd.
Yippee!
You moved 30 feet.
Yeah. 30 FUs.
30 FUs. I'll even be nice and I'll give you the other 30 FUs.
Aw.
Yay.
All right, now it is Titania's turn. Now with that nice open space, she can see clearly now. She can see clearly now.
That was the whole point there is I wanted the advantage on the battlefield for like vision.
Yeah. So you have witnessed 3 Gundams. You're not positive of who shot that shot. And there's at least one missing Gundam.
Yeah, I haven't shown up yet either.
That is fair. That is fair. I think we'll end with this final shot because we are pretty much at the 3-hour mark, and that is a lot for my lovely viewers to witness. So we'll have our closeout.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
We'll make this a 2-part episode.
I got the outro.
The outro.
Can Sergeant Mayhem give us the bit of an outro? He's jazzed.
Okay. What do we got?
Next time on Mech Arena Z.
What?
I love how we went from.
That's not even the name of our show.
Right. I love how we went from Sentai Gunpla to a Mech Arena Z. That's some Dragon Ball level shit right there. But no, thank you all for staying and watching, and to the people that were here every other, basically came in at the first, last kind of thing. It's all appreciated. And yeah, hopefully we can manage to. I highly fucking doubt it, unless we start pushing these to 3-hour episodes rather than 2-hour episodes. But
3 hours.
4 is
3
4 is
hours.
too much. 4 is too much. I can definitely tell you with when we start. If we started earlier, we could do more. The other option too, and obviously I haven't discussed that with them, is potentially putting in a second episode a week. Because let's be fair, it's hard to do everything in just 3 hours. We have so much to do.
12 hours.
12 hours.
Look,
If I could get people to pay attention.
I'll make a deal with people. For every 500 followers we get, for the time being, we will add an extra stream to the day of the week. So if you guys get us 2,000 followers, we will try and stream a minimum 4 days a week in various ways and forms. We're trying to produce like an actual network here. We just need the followers and the people to enjoy the content.
I like that sentiment, but I'm gonna be honest with you, 500 is a lot to ask
Realism.
for. I get realism, but like, don't worry, I'm already gonna be doing more streams. But we could definitely push for doing more strictly on the D&D side of things, because like most of my additional streams are unfortunately probably gonna be build streams. I do want to keep this especially with the rebrand coming up here in like 3 weeks or so. I do want to keep this more themed around our D&D campaign, and then my builds, which are mostly like tomorrow's build is just kind of a bonus one. Again, I want to pay tribute a little bit to G Gundam, or G Fighter Gundam, which is what got me into Gundam. So I'm going to be building the God Gundam tomorrow on stream. But at some point, once I get my airbrush in, hopefully we'll get that resolved this weekend. But it won't be until later. But I do want to get started on all of the Gunplas for the series themselves, because that project is piling on. I started with 5 out the gate. I am probably somewhere at like 20 deep, and it is ridiculous. Like, I haven't even started a single one.
Well, let's start and finish one and go from there.
Exactly.
No more buying new ones.
Well, I get that, but fuck you. I still need to buy the parts to finish the main 5. Because right now I only have the parts to finish mine. Actually, no, I take that back. I don't even have the parts to finish mine because I don't have the Finiche yet. Right now, realistically, the only one I can finish is the White Rabbit. And
That's okay.
I absolutely need that Fenice for my fucking contest. Um, I once I figure out how to do it, I will, and I'll probably just have a chat with a couple of my streamer friends, quote unquote friends, basically the people I've been kind of hanging out with in their streams last couple days. I will, and then I'll obviously talk to Kat whether or not I'm creating a separate channel or Discord channel, or if I'm just basically gonna pile y'all into our Transcendence channel. We'll see. But I definitely want to kind
Oh,
of do the Discord thing like everyone else has kind of done, so it's easier for y'all
okay.
to
So I
see.
have two thoughts on this.
Absolutely.
Let's make a Discord for fans
Okay.
and like cast members and things.
Hmm.
But for people that are actually interested in being a part of the productions, those people should look to reach out to Mischief, somebody involved, any one of us work, but usually she'll be your head of contact. She's a great recruiter.
Always am.
Ask her to join the Transcendence production team because we're going to be making VTube models for people that are interested in at least trying. So we can help grow careers. I heard what happened with what's that studio? Sweet Baby Inc. and
No, Sweet Baby Inc. is video games. Niji Sanji is the VTubers.
yeah, Niji Sanji is the VTuber that had problems with their stuff. And Sweet Baby Inc. Look, we can pump out better content than these idiots ever thought they could. So come talk to us. Come be a part of Transcendence production.
Name subject to change. Anyways,
Yeah.
thanks for coming out. We're slowly closing up. It's gonna take as long. It's gonna take us 3 hours to close up, by the way, because that's just how I work. So just stick
Oh yeah.
around. Yeah. Well, I would definitely like to be able to keep my viewers up to speed on where we're at with our production on both this contest kit and my future builds. I might have an X. I have no fucking clue. Even if I did build one like a couple days ago or a week ago, because I was looking into an artist, potentially have them commission art to kind of work on our Twitch.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm making that Twitch a thing, because honestly, I don't like Twitch as a platform. It's a lot of work. I probably will not do a Facebook either. TikTok can go fuck itself.
I look at it this
We're
I
just
look
gonna
at
be
it this
strictly
way.
Discord, I think.
I look at it this way. Twitch is a great place to go and do stuff live. YouTube and Rumble are great places to post your content for long-term views. If you're actually trying to chat with people and stuff like that, Discord's the route to go.
There we go. And that's kind of what I want. I'm gonna do Discord for that. Twitch, I don't see a point to. Like, I don't want to have a million different things. Like, yes, it's good for networking, but I do a better
Stick to
job.
like
I do a better job networking by just sitting on people's streams. I'm not gonna lie to you. I literally chat with a lot of people. Like, um,
good.
I don't know how to do a shout out. Sorry, but can I? Hold on, hold on.
Hold on, what streams do you watch? I like Shy Lily.
No.
Shout
hold
out to
on.
Shy Lily.
I hold
watch
on.
Iron Mouse.
Oh, and there's a lawyer I really like that's Canadian called Viva Fry. He's political AF, but I like his fro and he's kind of dumb and he's funny. He make the
Huh?
Family Guy meme.
Did I not do that right? Okay, so to be fair, Viv does not know how to do all this shit, so she's taking her sweet time figuring it out.
Oh, also, word to Die Hard Dice. We're
There we go.
sponsoring
We
you
did
today.
it. We did it. We got a shout out figured out. Okay, so I figured out shout out.
Nice.
But I figured I should have shouted her out at the beginning, but fuck me, right? Basically, I've been watching her streams a little bit this week.
Who is it?
Irradiated Rat.
Oh, you mentioned Irradiated Rat earlier. Huge shout out to Irradiated Rat.
Yeah, they
If
showed up to my
you like our
stream.
stuff, go check her out.
She's mostly a builder. Right now she's working on a Kashtira, painting it up in a more like lilac color scheme, and I love that thing. I am kind of sad that she's doing it at the same time because, like, low key, I want to do that, but I'm not going to.
I'm not gonna lie, Viv. When I think of when you were talking about the burning Shikigami,
Uh huh.
all I could think of was how it has like the six wings in the back for the burning Gundam
Uh
or the
huh.
God Gundam.
Right.
All I could think of was like those done up like bat wings with the like burning like rainbow ring around it all and a giant in
Um.
the scythe in flames.
So
Mwah.
so I cannot promise you the ring.
No. I'm just
Only
saying, like, in
only
idea, because, like, when it
because
all opens up, I would very much like to have the model, like, the wings closed.
so the reason why I can't promise the ring is I have no idea what's all in that master grade kit.
That's fair.
I will probably at some point try and go to a product review video from Guy Katsu, I believe is who he is on YouTube. That person product reviews every fucking kit in their life.
You need to start doing that every time you get a new one in. Do a product review and then a build review. You make the content, people will watch it. I promise.
Yeah, I know. Other than that, uh, um, where were we? Oh
Thank you all
yes,
for watching.
yes.
Thank you all for joining us. Do we have any other big announcements to go out on?
No. Obviously tomorrow, God Gundam, RG. Let's go.
Let's
Same
go.
same time as usual, 5. Um, I'm not sure if we're gonna do a full like basically till it's built kind of thing. I can because the only thing I have to do that Friday, which is obviously after tomorrow, so obviously Friday, the only thing I have planned is at like 9 a.m. So I can basically stay up all night. But we'll see what happens there. Because I know that, and I'm not sure if she's watching right now, but there is a lovely, lovely queen that I would like to spend some time with. Because obviously today I kind of didn't get to. And yeah,
Yep.
have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye.
See you next week.
Yes, next week, same
Bye-bye.
time or tomorrow.
Yes.